Holy shit, what a day. What a day, eh? Hey guys, how you going? So now BKRsport. Wow. What a day of footy that we've had here. Sharkies obviously beat the Knights by a big margin, but that's not the story of the day. The story of the day is the Tigers. The Tigers putting 66 points. 66 points past the Cowboys. I don't know what to say. That's crazy, man. But now we've got the Dolphins and the Storm here. Redcliffe Dolphins taking on the Melbourne Storm on the Indigenous round. Oh, I'm so happy for Tigers fans, eh? Like, I really am. I'm so happy for them. Yeah, just a huge day for Luke Brooks. 200th game. Last ever game at Leichhardt due to the New South Wales government funding falling through. 350 days into winning Sydney, and they go like that. It's just incredible. But this was meant to be the big game here. This was meant to be the talking point of the day, but nothing's going to beat that last one in regards to the talking point. But guys, let's get into this game here before the game starts in 5 minutes' time. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here. Still getting over that last one. But let's move on to the Dolphins here, who represent the Turrbal, Yagara, Ningi, and Kabi community for the Indigenous round. They're in 6th position, with the Storm being from the Wurundjeri, which is 5th positioning here for the Melbourne Storm. They are $1.45 favourites here at Suncorp Stadium against the $2.75 underdogs of the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins team leads here today. Branko Lee, Jesse Bromwich, and Ray Stone are in, with Mason Teague, Pawasa Famoasili, and Valencia Tefare being the outs. You've got Hamiso Tapuai-Fidow as the fullback, Jermaine Sarko and Tessie New on the wings. Branko Lee and Ewan Aiken are the centres. You've got Cody Nikorima as the 5'8", Isai Katoa as the halfback. Jesse Bromwich, he's the captain in the front row alongside Kenneth Bromwich, his brother. Jerry Marshall King, he's the number 9 with Kennelly Lemielu and Felice Kalfusi as the back rowers there. And Tom Gilbert is the lock. A lot of Dolphins players here trying desperately to get into that Queensland squad. Moving over to the interchange, Jared Wallace in his, 200th game. Anthony Milford, Ray Stone, and Herman Yese on the interchange with JJ Collins as the 18th man replacement. Moving over to the Melbourne Storm now, they've got Tarek Sims in, Tom Eisenhuth is out, Nick Meaney is the fullback, with Will Warbrick and Xavier Coates on the wings, Justin Olam and Remus Smith are the centres. Cameron Munster is the 5'8", Jerome Hughes is the halfback, with Christian Welch captain, front row, alongside Tui Kamikamica, the big tosser with their man. Harry Grant, he's the hooker, with Trent Loiero and Elias Katoa in the back row. Josh King is lock. Nelson Solomona, Bronson Garlic, Aaron Penne, and Grant Anderson are the reserves there, with Tarek Sims as the 18th man replacement. Another relatively small, pretty small bench there for the Storm, going up against a really physical and big Dolphins team. It's going to be hard for them. I will take the Storm here. But the Dolphins coming off the bye as well. They could be up for it. If they win this game, the Dolphins, they're coming out of the field now. If they win this game, they will be equal first. If they win, they will go above the fifth place Storm, obviously, because they have the same amount of points. They would have to win by a 70-point drubbing to go above the Broncos. So that's not going to happen. So the highest the Dolphins can place and the Storm can place realistically is 5th. However, if the Dolphins are to lose this game, they can still drop below the Raiders. They can also still drop below the Warriors. And they can still drop below the Titans, depending on all 3 of those results there. Titans play the Dogs tomorrow. Warriors have the bye. And the Raiders play Manly tomorrow. Storm, same kind of goes. It's only 7 points differential. Plus 16 to plus 9 for the Dolphins. Plus 16 for the Storm. Same goes, but it's not looking likely that they'll go below teams like the Wars or the Titans. But if the Dolphins lose by about 15-odd points, 16 points, then they'd go below the Warriors there. So here we go. Big game here tonight for both these teams to put themselves into the top 4 equation. But again, anyone from 1st through till 9th, it will be a maximum. Sorry, 1st through the 10th, it will be a maximum of 4 points. A maximum of 4 points differentiating them. If the Knights lost to the Sharkies today, if Manly are to beat the Raiders tomorrow, then they'll put themselves on the 13 points, which would mean that from 1st all the way down to 11th would be separated by 4 points in total, which is absolutely crazy there. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I know that people are going to want to chat about that Tigers game, and wowee, it's just insane. And it's so good to see. It really is. It's so good to see for him. But like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get into it. Mr. Saints fans, go to Storm. Spider-Man says Melbourne Storm by 10+. W trucking down under. What a man. Get around the trucking down under. Get around him. Marco Kelly says, what's the tips here? I've gone Storm, but I think this could be a real close one. I think the ex-Storm boys who played for the Dolphins. You got Felice Kafusi. You got Jesse Bromwich. You got Kenneth Bromwich. I guess Branko Lee used to play for the Storm as well. Who else is here? I think I said Felice Kafusi. Just a whole heap of forwards here that used to play for the Storm. And Wayne Bennett, Craig Bellamy, you never know. Craig Bellamy has a great record over Wayne Bennett, but this is at Suncorp Stadium after a bye. Never take away the credit of the team coming off the bye, and let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes here today. Let's see how it goes. I've got Storm here just. Boogie says Stafford Toa, know his name. Stafford Toa was great today. He was the best player on the field. Boogie says played Border and Appy in Supercoach, but left out Steph. Yeah, I played Junior Tupou, who was incredible today as well. But I left Stefano Tukamani on the bench as well. Yeah. I'm okay with Reece Robinson's 43 considering how poorly the Cowboys were. And he's realistically there just to cover anyway for the... he's realistically there because of Origin regardless. But Robson hasn't been up to it this year, but how good, man. Tigers fans, that was a good night. Great night, eh? Great night. Cozy Edit says, I'm confused this round. I'm not. I'm 3 for 4. The only game I got wrong was the Eels game. Besides that, I've done pretty well here. If the Storm win, I'll be 4 from 5. And then we've got the... No, sorry. I got the Broncos game right because I got the Panthers. I took the Dragons. I did take the Rabbitohs though, so that's 2 and 1. And then I got the Sharks game, that's 3 and 1. I'm on 4 and 1, so if we win this game, it'll be 5 and 1. So I've done pretty well here today. Oddways from 029 up at a Storm. Mark and Kelly says Dolphins any chance here. Odds seem short. Yeah, they're a chance. Off the bye, at home. A lot of feeling in this one from the ex-Storm boys. Should be a good game. Cozy Edit says, I'm just confused this round. Eels beat Rabbits, Dragons last second try, and Tigers holy moly. Holy moly. Boogie says, did you see Hectic Fred move to kick? Hectic Fred? What do you mean? He's a good bloke. What's wrong with Nothing's wrong with Hectic Fred. What do you mean? Hectic Fred's a great bloke. Blitzy says, my payment method didn't process my membership, but Blitzy will be back. Blitzy, you better be back, son. Hopefully Magic Munster can pull through. Magic Munster, what a man. Mitchell says, Sheens has never lost a game while his team scored at 66 points. He's better than both these teams' coaches combined. Well, to be fair, the Storm haven't lost a game where they've scored 66 points before. And I think the Rabbitohs also have hit that before under Wayne Bennett. So, irrelevant towards this game, but thank you. Mr. Rimmer says, Nelson was moved to the interchange after his rib injury, so it could be an upset. Wait, what? Nelson... Wasn't Nelson always... No, Nelson was on the straight up. He was in the front row, wasn't he? I like Nelson off the bench anyway. I like Nelson off the bench regardless. So we're just doing the Indigenous ceremony right now, guys. So plenty of time to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Bellamy vs Bennett, yeah, should be good. Buller 118 with a break-even of 3 is going to make him so much cash. Yeah, he's going to make a lot of cash. A break-even of 62 was Junior Tupou, but because he got 106, which will probably go up to about 120... you'll see that next week, so Junior Tupou will go up some money, and then next week he'll have a negative break-even as well. So, which is really good there. Yeah, because he's at 438. He'll be on, like, negative. Yeah, Junior Tupou's going to go up some big money as well in the next couple of weeks. And same, obviously, with Jerome Buller. Buller's a gun. Very good today. Very, very good today. On ways from 0-9, I thought KO Stadium was the Dolphins' home ground. Suncorp 4 games, Dolphins Stadium, I think 4 games, and... no, I think Suncorp's got 6 games, Dolphins got... KO Stadium's got 4 games, and 2 games are in Sunshine Coast, if I'm not mistaken. They should let 12 kick the last conversion. He wasn't on the field, mate. He wasn't on the field, so he couldn't kick the last conversion. He was not on the field. No, sir. What's Uncle Tix tag me on his story? Oh no. I love him, mate. He's such a good bloke. What's he tag me on his story? You guys go check out Uncle Tix. Firstly, great guy, very funny as well. On Instagram. What does he tag me on his story? Cozy Edit says Titans win 34 all day. Get around it. Blizzy says Cowboys are posted the final score and the caption is legit FT. Well, it makes sense. It makes sense. So Hamiso will get the ball here 5 minutes out from his own line, gives it off to Jesse Bromwich, and you can see how much he cared there, but he was slapped back down to the 10 as well. This season's wild. You can't get better than this season so far. Like, you just can't. You just can't. Look at everything that's gone into it. And for the fact the the Dragons won by 2 points over the Roosters, and they drop off a spot as well, is wild. Is wild. Tigers now third last. Crazy. Brian says they sell more tickets than Suncorp, mate. Simple as that. Yeah. Boogie says that's the Tigers that won against the Rays in preseason. Yeah, that was a good result in preseason. But again, like, it is the Cowboys. That's a result, though. Like, that is a result, however. You can't really scoff at a 66-point score, but it was against the Cowboys. Warner Hill says, Storm, I think, win this one. I agree, but I don't think it's an easy prediction by any means. Second tackle leave the Storm at the 33. When are the Origin lineups out? Monday. Because they let everyone here play it out, see if there's any last-ditch changes. Elias Katoa slapped there, wowee. Felice Kafusi with his usual old slap. Christian Welsh here gets his ball to the 47 or so. That's going to be a penalty to the Storm, yep. Penalty Storm. Oh, Biffo! Is there a Storm player in there? I bet you there is. I bet you it's a Storm player that's in there for the Dolphins. I bet you it's a Dolphins ex-Storm player. Felice Kafusi, there you go. Yep. Biffo, yeah, Kafusi's trying to get into him. You know exactly what Kafusi's going to be careful he doesn't get suspended, though, considering Origin is next week. He still has to be very careful about what he does here in today's game. Oh, I've only got Elias Katoa playing this game. Oh, jeez, that's a hit. You just know there's going to be physicality in this one. Knock his Malteser head off, Dasma Mazu says. So it's definitely a penalty here to the Storm. Yeah. Oh, this could be a sin bin. This could be a... No. This might be a sin bin here. Kafusi might get bent. He is off for 10. Kafusi's off for 10. Kafusi may not play Origin. He's stupid. I'm sorry, but it's stupid. Like, good on you, mate. Like, good on you for coming out and giving it trying to get the team, like, rolled up. But it's clearly a sin bin there. He could be out for Origin now. Fleece said on Fletcher and Hinder he was targeting Welsh. But it was just dumb. Congratulations on targeting Welsh, but now they're probably going to score a try here in the Storm, and you've got yourself put in the bin for 10 minutes, and you might miss Origin now. Brighton says Gilbert or Horsburgh or Welsh in. Back row. You wouldn't be looking at... Oh, maybe that moves David Fafita into the starting team, and then you'd probably bring on like a... I wouldn't mind Gilbert, man, out of those three. Like, I do think Horsburgh is rough to miss out, but I don't mind Gilbert. I think Gilbert brings on a very similar kind of tenacity, in very similar to what Felice Kafusi is. Olam taking out the 25's third tackle. Tesseract says he's angry because Munster gave him the impression he was following him to Redcliffe too. It makes sense. Trent Loiera now gets his ball to the 20, fourth tackle. Munster and Hannah anytime try scorers. Dylan Brown says, Dylan Brown, mate, you're not allowed to be betting, mate. You play for the Eels. You're not allowed to do that. What are you doing? Well, good win last night, Dylan. You played well. Right hand side, yep. They'll be taken down 15 out, fifth tackle. Cozy says now Catewell and Fafita could be in now. Well, Catewell's in anyway, but maybe Dave starts instead of the bench. Not a great kick there from Hughes. Knocked back there. Still, Elias Katoa over the top here to Olam. Olam at the 10! Oh, good defense there by the Dolphins. He's taking over the sideline. Oh, Wallace getting into him. Oh, no, it's not Wallace. That's Gilbert, is it? Yeah, it's Gilbert. Yep, and that's what you get with a Gilbert. I think you bring Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert's chirping. I'm seeing there's a lot of feeling in this game. It's great to see. But yeah, Gilbert's chirping there. Gilbert's the one that got him over the line. Ooh. That was actually a lot closer than I thought. Dylan Brown says, thanks, Brad, to dig deep to get that try. Mate, you did well for my super coach. That's the main thing. Because that's the only thing, Dylan Brown, you should care about is my super coach. Who cares about the Eels getting a premiership for the first time in 38 years? No one cares. No one cares about that. Who cares about the amount of wooden spoons the Eels have? No one cares. We only care about my super coach. So thank you very much. Second tackle here at the 20. And Jerry Marshall-King goes right-hand side. And it'll be Jesse Bromwich taking down at 25. This is a very hot start to this game, eh? Oh, that's a knock on. That was a bad play the ball. That. Cozy Edit says Kafusi needs to think what he does. He just loves to get suspended nowadays. Like, I get coming in and giving the aggressive impact to, like, fire up your team. But that doesn't... That's a knock on there, Dolphins. That doesn't help your team now. You've put your team on the back foot here, and it doesn't fire anyone up. Tom Gilbert does it the right way in today's game by going in and rubbing into Justin Olam after he makes a great tackle. You don't come in and do a high tackle like that. It doesn't fire anyone up here. Just makes you look stupid, and now if the Storm score, it's your fault. Munster here. He'll be taking down 25 minutes out. Dolphins doing all right defensively to start this game, though. Boogie says Hopgood's an Origin type player. I agree with you to an extent. I think he's still too fresh. But I do think that Hopgood in 2024 onwards will make Origin. I think give him this year to really prove himself. I think Queensland's got enough depth. But then again, if Kafusi's out, you could see him maybe brought to the bench. But I just don't know. I don't know about that. Carrigan will be the 13. Bringing Hopgood off the bench. Interesting. I don't know. It's maybe a bit too early. So Munster, you don't want to scare players off really quickly. Jerome Hughes here. Jerome Hughes steps around, take it down at the 10. Fifth tackle now. 66-18 crazy score for the Tigers. They move up to 15. Yep. So 9 metres out here. Harry Grant off to Munster. Munster puts that ball over the top. Here's Xavier Coach! Oh, well done, Asako. Oh, is this going to be... They're going to say dropout here. Coates has got possession first. Asako rips it out, so that means it's going to be a dropout. Okay, makes sense. Good work there by Asako, though. Very good work by Asako. Yeah, Coates has it, and then Asako rips it out, which is he allowed to do. So then, because of that, Asako didn't catch an in-goal, and then gets dragged back into the in-goal, which means that it's a dropout. This is a good game. This is a good game. It's opening 6 minutes. Xavier Coates, you always back him in for that leap, but just Asako is smart enough to grab the ball and take it out of him. Condor says on guard 66. What the hell? Exactly right. So they're going to go with the big dropout here, the Dolphins. Smart play. Not many teams can say that about being smart, about not going for the short dropout every single time. So Storm here, 23 metres out. Don't forget, the Felice Kafusi is still in the bin. Welsh gets this ball offloaded to Josh King. And he'll get taken down now, 13 metres out from the line. Storm have won 7 straight games while scoring the first try. Tuikamikamita taking out 5 minutes out. I will not be streaming tomorrow, Cozy Edits, because I'll be at the Titans Bulldogs game. We'll be flying down to Sydney at 6 a.m. tomorrow. 7 a.m. tomorrow, sorry. Jerome Hughes, easy try. Easy try. Meany off to Warbrick. Thanks for coming. That's another try. Bing bong. 4-0 with a kid to come. You can thank Felice Kafusi for that one, lads. You can thank Felice Kafusi for that one, Dolphins fans, even though they don't exist. Thank Felice Kafusi because that was an easy try because there was no one out there, because there was just no defence, because guess what? You're down a player. Easy try there for Will Warbrick. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, baby. See ya, halves. What do you mean, see ya, halves? Eka says easy try. Too easy, man. And that's what happens when you're playing the bin. Just too easy for them to spread out to the right-hand side and go bang. Welsh there to Hughes. Hughes had the back there to Nick Meany. And Nick Meany probably would have gone to score either way. It didn't really look like that was going to be a great tackle from Tessineau regardless. But he made the right call. Pass that to Warbrick. And Warbrick, who scored 3 tries last week, has already scored another try today. Thank Felipe Kafusi, Broncos fans. There's so much wrong with that comment. William Warbrick this season, 11 games, 6 tries, 3 tries last week, 1 try today. 4 tries in 2 weeks. Monday left me broken, it's up the Storm. Yeah, well, Saturday the 20th of May left the Cowboys fans broken, that's for sure. Willie scored 2-1, no try. What? I don't know what you're talking about. 8 minutes in here. Jeez, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in ages. I could have another protein bar, but I don't want another protein bar. I want, like, food, but I have to wait to the end of this game. Because I've got the Macromite cookies. I've got the protein indulgence bars that are great for Macromite. But I don't feel like a bar right now. I feel like food, like a chicken. I don't feel like a chicken. Chicken chips. Now we're talking. But 6-0 the Melbourne Storm, 8 minutes into the game. Sir Hayes says the Dolphins should slow the game down until Felice returns. Absolutely, but they don't have the ball. They don't have the ball, but you're absolutely right. They should try and slow the game down, but it's going to be hard to have the ability to slow it down when you don't have the ball. Because you're going to you can't give away a 6-gamer penalty. If you're defending and you try and slow it down, you're very susceptible to giving up points. No, sorry, you're very susceptible to giving up penalties. Hayden Bray, you are a chicken, mate. Alright, so Jerome Hughes gets his ball off here to Christian Welsh. Big, strong run back to the 20. Kafusi's still got 3.5 minutes left in the bin here. Oh, I get it. Chris Hoff. Is that your actual name? Sir HC? Matthew Healy says, mention KFC, you may get sponsored like the rest that call reviews. Well, listen, I love a bit of KFC in my life. Yes, I do. Munster, left-hand side here. Good run there by Trent Liero to 45 metres out of the line, third tackle. H. Simon get around the Storm with a 9. Good running by Harry Grant. Oh, he could argue 6 again. They weren't square marker and they definitely weren't onside either. He's the Hoff. Mate, get around the Hoff, mate. Get around the Hoff. Josh King at the back of the Jerome Hughes. Kicks the ball over the top here from Warbrick. And the bounce is there. Bounce is there. Oh, Tessie News away. Tessie News away. He's at the 15. Still going. Good work to defend that there from the Storm. But good run by Tessie New. And penalty to the Dolphins too. That's a fantastic run by Tessie New. And then Elias Katoa gives away the penalty as well. Leaf says up to the Dolphins. Oh, look at that from Tessie New. 10 minutes gone here, guys. This has been a fantastic game. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I could order food right now. I could, but I don't want it. I'm not going to eat it on stream. Alright. So this is going to be the Dolphins ball here. 45 minutes out here from the line. Alright, so Dolphins now at the 40. Bang. Let's do that. And we're going to do that. Bang. Alright, Dolphins here, 35 minutes out from the line. Minute 46 to go here of the first half. And that, sorry, why did I just say minute 46? I'm distracted. 30 minutes to go in the first half. It's a penalty the Dolphins. Spider-Man says, hi, the BKR. How's my 6 ahead? Good start. Yeah, Storm gone alright. So penalty into the Dolphins. They're going to get a fresh attack here. Right on the line. They're still down a man for the next minute, but Dolphins are doing alright to slow the game down as we're talking about. To be fair, I have been streaming since 2:30 PM today, so it makes sense why I'm bloody tired. But Felice Kafusi gets it. Not Felice Kafusi. Kenny Bromwich trying to get the offload away there. Taking down 30 minutes out from the line. First tackle. Ahmed Storm only has 1S, my friend. 1S. Jesse Bromwich now. 5 minutes out from the line. Second tackle. Here come the Dolphins. They go left-hand side to Marshall King, to Gilbert. Gilbert now. Nicarima off to Canelo Lemielu, taking down 4 minutes out on the line. It'll be unfortunate if Kafusi can't play Origin because he's been in good form. He has been in good form, but he's also been in similar form to why he's been binned right this second. 6 again here for the Dolphins, 3 minutes out on the line. Like, he has missed a few games. He missed 4 games in this season due to what he just did. He might miss another couple of games for that. Left-hand side, Marshall King gives it off here to Nicarima on first tackle is wild. It's going to be a dropout, but still, that's wild decision-making there. That's a second tackle kick from Nicarima. I don't agree with that one, but they'll get the ball back regardless. EQ says Bellamy has a decent winning percentage against Wayne Bennett coach teams. I think it's like 90% or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What is Dazim El Masri? That's Dazmate, my son. That's Dazmate. Hazim El Masri, Dazim El Masri. Oh, someone's on report here. The content on Connolly. So Isai Katoa's on report. Well, why is Isai Katoa on report if he says that it's a contact on Connolly? Connolly's on his team. And Storm knock it back. Elias Katoa's away. No, they're going to say knock on against the Storm. Interesting. I thought that went backwards. That's Daz's stripper name. That is Daz's stripper name, Daz Mel Masri. That is correct. Alright, well, what a start to this game. Absolutely wild. Does this? Is that a knock on? I thought that was just off Hamiso and then goes backwards to Elias Katoa. 1,000 a dance if anyone wants one. Mate, after tomorrow. Elias Katoa's on report. Oh, that's a crusher. It wasn't a side Katoa on report. It was a crusher on Elias Katoa. No, sorry. Hip drop, not crusher. Hip drop. My bad. Right hand side now. Nicarima gets up to Hamiso. Try time. Jermaine Sacco. Dolphins in. 6-4 to kick to come. The Dolphins go bang. It's 6-4 with a kick to come. 1,000 rupees, Lucas. But there we go. Jermaine Sacco goes bang. Yeah, 6-4 with a kick to come. I tell you what, if Kafusi's not playing Origin, I'd take Tom Gilbert off the bench. Put Dave Fafita into the starting back row alongside Kurt Catewell. And then throw in Tommy Gilbert off the bench. Yikes, big yikes there. But this is too easy. Right hand side. Katoa at the back there to Nicarima. That defense from the Storm was weak as. And Xavier Coates well off his wing, but you can't really blame him because the centre was well and truly in, which put Jermaine Sacco over very easily in the corner. There we go. So right hand side there, and Jermaine Sacco. Tiawari Tarasan. How's he been going as a coach lately? I don't think he's been doing too crazily, has he? Hasn't been going too crazy. Jeez, Elias Katoa on 6 points is really frustrating. He hasn't been doing as well as you... Oh, he was averaging decently before. What's he averaging? He's averaging 59.3. It's pretty good, actually. That's okay. How much do you pay for him as Supercoach? 5'10", no, not 5'10", 473. That's good for how much he's. What's his break even? 32. He should be able to go some money today. Dano would be very interested in your V-Bucks. Oh, Dano loves a good old V-Buck. But Jermaine Saga from the wing will not convert his own try. It will be 6-4. 18 of his last 19 going to this and misses that one. Kafusi returns, they score not bad. I wouldn't really say that was on Kafusi, but I just think that was on really poor defense there from the Storm and well worked from the Dolphins. But the Storm are well and truly in, and if you maintain your line there, you hold your line in defense, they don't score. So I think that was really on the Storm defense in that situation. But Dan, as a United fan, Sasha, that's a good point. Boogie said, I thought Todd Payton won Coach of the Year with his humble speech. I know Todd Payton got a lot of recommendations and commendations for last season, right? But I always maintained that, look, it was 1 year. The entire time on all my streams, I kept saying to you guys, I think it's a bit of a 1 year massive play here by the Cowboys, and they have to win this year, otherwise they'll fall away again. And I said that the entire way through last year, I maintained it, and it's obviously happened. But everyone kept saying that Todd Payton was the greatest coach ever and whatnot. It's like the year before that, they still came 15th. It still came second last the year before. I'm just putting some ugly on right now. The year before that, it still came 15th. So it's like 1 year doesn't make you just an amazing, incredible coach. And right now, he's obviously not getting out of his team. You can't lose 66-18 and be known as a decent coach. It's not possible. Not possible. You never see Craig Bellamy or Wayne Bennett getting beaten by those scores. Yeah, the year before, people wanted Peyton sacked. Exactly right, Daz. He's sorry, Katomi here, right inside. Oh, breaker at least slapped by Xavier Coates and Cameron Munster. Cowboys particular over Hammer? Yeah, I never agree with that one, Boogie. Mr. Rimmer says, God, this is the game that I'm scared the most for the Finns. Oh, it's a good game right now, man. Dolphins are really giving it a good go. Oh, Welsh and Felice Kafusi. Do they not like each other? Like, what's with the absolute beef these guys have? Because they played Queensland together, they played Melbourne together. Is it just competitive, or is there a reason behind this hatred? Because they're really going at it in today's game. All right, Nick Mania, then apparently Kafusi said something about targeting Welsh during the week. I don't know. Storm taking down 25 metres out here from their own line. Mania wobbling a little bit there. Penalty to the Storm. Penalty to the Storm. Matthew Healy says Titans by 40 tomorrow. I love that, Matthew. Titans by 40 is a perfect comment. Jason Deerham says, imagine Justin Olam getting Kafusi. Oh, that'd be a massive battle. If we saw like a huge hit between those two, well, Dasma Mazri says Titans will win. They must. Yeah, I agree. Matthew Healy, you got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get one past me in regards to a comment like that, Sonny Jim. Lucas says only 40. Only 40. You know, a little bit of respect. But we will have scored 50 points. So 50 to 10 must be the score there. Do you agree, Matthew? Matthew Healy says, I very much agree there, Blaze. You are the king and the Titans are the best team in the competition. Well done on everything you do because you are amazing. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that a lot. So Grant goes left-hand side there. Josh King, 20 metres out of the line, third tackle. Mr. Rimmer says, I may have moved to the Finns because of personal reasons, but I would love a Titans win with my past self. No, you're a Titans fan. Dolphins fans don't exist. Left-hand side, Harry Grant off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes kicks it through here, but Munster! What a kick from Jerome Hughes, and that's a try time for Munster in the Storm. That's a great try there for the Melbourne Storm. Jerome Hughes with an absolutely brilliant kick through, and Munster goes bang. And there we go. Matthew Carullis says, I've never met anyone who actually goes to the Titans in person. Well, then you're obviously an idiot. So Munster there, he'll put that ball down over the line, and it is 10-4. The kick to come, it should be 12-4. That's a great kick. That is a very, very good kick there from Jerome Hughes. Suck that egg, Bennett. Munster scores. Nice grubber, he says. Great kick. What a game we have here, Braggermill says. Yeah, I think the Storm have still been confidently on top. However, it has been a really physical and energetic start to this game. Monday left me broken, so I personally moved the Blue Cliff Penrith because Cameron Smith is my favourite touch judge. Thank you very much for that comment, mate. Now, please never make a comment again. Lucas says, well, have you been to the GC, Matthew? No, he's probably never left his basement. That's probably what's happening here. Probably never left his basement. But nice kick there from Jerome Hughes. Can't wait for Tino's a wanker game. Oh, yeah, can't wait to hear that all day. I wonder how I'm going to be treated tomorrow. I wonder how I'm going to be treated by Doggers fans tomorrow. The only place I've had trouble this year was Cogra. That's it. It's just Cogra this year. And gets the kick, slices it through. So it will be 12-4 here to the Storm with 21 minutes to go the first half. Damn, now Saturday left you broken. Correcting Mundos. But yeah, Doggies fans, I think last year they were fine. Last year they were abusive, but in the same sense, it's as long as I can take the bullshit, I can take that kind of bullshit, but as long as it doesn't go too far, you know what I'm saying? Liam Porter says, "G'day, get around here, Liam." But yeah, I'm trying to think. Tigers didn't get anything bullshit at Leichhardt. Didn't get any bullshit at Townsville. Didn't get any bullshit at the Dolphins, but that's because they don't exist. Newcastle didn't get anything. Who else have I been to this year? Where else have we been? Yeah. Haven't been to Suncorp yet, though. Have been to Suncorp, but we play Broncos in about 4 weeks' time. I have to deal with a lot of dickheads that day. So, second tackle. I know that, though, and I'm ready for it. So, right-hand side here, Welsh. Maybe I'll get some more posters and signs made up of me from Broncos fans, eh? That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That gave me the biggest win I've ever seen in my life. It was so detailed. 4 tackling at the halfway point. But he says Titans could go for Wake if they want to. No, they could not, and they would not, and no. Thank you. Fit tackle here for the Storm at the 40. Yeah, no, Suncorp's always an interesting one there. Oh, and Magic Round didn't get anything. Besides one clown, obviously. But they'll be feeling it today. 20 minutes to go, hit the first half. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. Some crafts with the Broncos fan. Yeah. Abu Nabila says, "Yo, what's up? Hello, mate. How you doing?" So, second tackle in for the Dolphins. They're at the 20. Newman getting around it. Who's supporting today? Dolphins third tackle to the 30 now. Dolphins going to be careful of their defense in this game because they're down 8 now, which currently would put them at plus 1 point differential. If they concede another 8 unanswered, 8 or more, then they will go below the Warriors with the bye. Just bought me grand final tickets, better buy them fast before they sell out, Alex. Absolutely, mate. And that should be, wow, they're not going to call a penalty to the Dolphins. Interesting. Nick Meaney brings his bye to the 35. My tip for this game was the Melbourne Storm. 1-12, though. I thought this would be a really close game. Right now, it's definitely leaning massively towards the Storm. That's fine there. But yeah, I've taken the Storm in this one. That is a perfect hit. He actually hit him before the kick, so anyone booing that would be wild. The confrontation. I feel confronted, mate. So Welsh now, they'll get taken down at the 40. 4 tackle. 4 tackle here. And the game slowed down from that crazy, hectic, animosity-filled start. Hey, Jace, it's come to Finnies. Mate, you should focus on those Dragons. They won by 2 points over the Roosters and still found a way to go down even further. That's crazy. Knock on there from the Dolphins. It's going to be 6 again, regardless here of the Storm. No, 6. It's not 6 again. That was touched by the Storm, apparently. And that should be an easy take here for the Dolphins. No one's really chasing it through. Tessie New grabs it at the 10. Who am I going for State of Origin? I go for the Champions, mate, because I'm from Queensland. Oh, I think that last game just tired me out, with celebrating all those Tigers tries. Just exhausted me. At least it's not like an early flight tomorrow. Like, be there by 6 is not that bad. But then again, I slept through all my alarms last week for Newcastle, so hopefully I'll wake up to my alarms this time around. Dolphins fit tackle at the 45. We'll take it. We'll take the win and still go further down. That's crazy. All right, so Storm here at the 10. I'll bring this ball back through Nick Meaney. Gives it off into Xavier Coates. Xavier Coates needs to have a big game today to really prove himself because you don't really know who those Origin wingers are just yet. You've got Selwyn Cobbo, Xavier Coates, Murray Talangi won't get it. Kyle Felt absolutely won't get it. Who else is there? Like Phil Sami's had a fantastic season, but he won't get it. Hamiso is a good shout for that wing spot too, actually. Elliot's a Katoa with a strong run there. Gets his ball to the 45. Ham for Origin. It's a good shout, but I just don't know if he gets it. Kamikami, though, with a big run there to the 30. 25. Oh, he's still pumping. He's still pumping. Gets basically to the 20. And around to it, BKRmy. Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the back here to Munster. Munster kicks that ball up. That's a great kick considering on the run. Xavier Coates. Oh. Is it a dropout or is it a knock on? No, it's a knock on. That's a knock on there. Thank you, Jay. He's well. They've got the battle here. If the kick can be done right, if they can get the kick right here, Xavier Coates can really get over the top of Asako. We've seen it many times today already. Many times. Dragons can still finish in last as well. Technically they can. Yeah. Like, it's not going to happen. Lucas, you muppet, how dare you even insinuate that? Because that would mean the Titans have to lose by over 50 points. So please, have a word to yourself and give your head a wobble there, Lucas. Give your head a wobble. Kafusi better at the Finns? No. Kafusi was better at the Storm and Miso, taking out 35, but that's because Moses Cree was there. He's at the end of his years here. He's gone well at the Dolphins, but he's definitely not as better than he was at the Storm. Cody Nicarima, the 15, kicks it through. Oh, the bounce is here for Munster, but he'll get taken in goal. No, he's out of the in goal. Well done. Well done. Oh, good run there by Warbrick. Jeez, good defense here from the Dolphins, giving it in, but offload there. Knock on there from the Storm, so Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of 6 here. 10 minutes out, here we go. What? He didn't rule knock on. Are you crazy? How on earth was that not knock on? Doesn't matter really, because the Storm are only 10 minutes out from their own line on 4 tackle. Oh, Nelson's just annihilated him. No! What are you doing, Nelson? He just offloaded the ball. Now UNA has the ball 10 minutes out. God help him. Dolphins muscling up right now. Jerry Marshall King, 3 minutes after the line, second tackle. Jeez, the Dolphins there picked the ball up. That was some great defense there by the boys. Isaiah Katoa here, offloads it to Felice Kafusi. Kafusi should have passed that ball, but he's too focused on himself here today, in my opinion. Hamiso goes at the back here to Jared Wallace. Wallace here, I believe, is his 200th game like Luke Brooks today. 3 minutes out even the line. Michael Mills says, look out. Dolphins are on fire right now. They give it off to Nicarima. You and Aiken, you had testing you completely open. He had testing you completely open. 6 again here for the Dolphins, but damn, that should have been an easy try for the Dolphins, but they didn't pass it. Second tackle here, 8 minutes out from the line. 15 minutes to go the first half. Yeah, that was a set restart play 5 as well. Yeah, that's correct. Herman Essa. He punches this ball up to about 3 minutes out from the line. Third tackle. Gilbert comes off for Jared Wallace. Isaiah Katoa gets it out to Jared Wallace. And Wallace here, taking down 5 minutes out. Fourth tackle. That's a 6 again for me. Yep, 6 again. Absolutely. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. He's held him out too long. Wow, he just called 6 again. It probably should have been a penalty. All right, Ray Stone now. He'll be taking it down 2 minutes out of the line. First tackle. Back-to-back 6 against in fourth. Yeah, it's crazy. The Storm are just giving these away. And they are legitimate 6 against. Isaiah Katoa. Too easy, baby. Oh, no! Ewan Aiken. Oh, Ewan Aiken just knocked on the easiest try you'll ever see. Oh, no way. The pass is too high, though, in my opinion. The pass is too high, but that was an easy try. They had 2 players free. Yeah, Nicarima, a little bit too high, in my opinion. High and hard, which screwed over Ewan Aiken in that situation. Screw him over. You dropped his lollies, everybody. No more lollies for the Ewan Aiken. Yeah, pass way too high there. That's why he knocked that ball on. I can't believe the Storm have given away those 2 6 against there, though, especially on 5th and 4th. So they've gone through 9 tackles there and continue to give away fresh sets. Crazy. Unsure getting around the Storm. Someone else is on report here, I think. No? Okay, what did the referee doing then? They did survive, though. After all that, the Storm have still found a way to not concede. But it wasn't because of the Storm. There was no pressure on Ewan Aiken. It's just the pass there was too high. Maybe you could say pressure on Cody Nicarima forced that pass to be poor, but overall, the Storm were able to hold out. Justin Sunday says, wow, Dolphins just bombed 2 tries since I turned it on. Yeah. Yeah, they have. So Harry Grant and Nelson Asafasala Mona, he'll be taking down 23 minutes out for the line. He's just come on for BKRmy, and Penne comes on here for Welsh. Felice Kafusi is really... I think he wants to get sent off in today's game, eh? I really do. I think he wants to get sent off. Nelson Solomona to the 42, 4 tackle. They roll it back. Harry Grant pushes off one, gives it off to Josh King. King runs it himself here. There was a gap. Taking out the halfway point, though. Nate says, I've got the hammer for a dub-dub. Malcolm says, no team I don't like more than the Storm. Yeah. I respect their success. As a Warriors fan, I get you can probably have your personal kind of thing against them. Due to Anzac Day and whatnot. But I know they don't care about the Warriors in that regard. But I'd say the Storm or the Titans would be the Warriors kind of closest, I guess. But the Titans isn't like a respect-filled one. Storm, I guess Warriors can have their distaste for them because of recent years. So what's this? Aiken G's, he has to throw the first pass. Left-hand side here, they give it off to Ray Stone. Taken down at the 45. 4 tackle. In regards to that last play, Seb? You and I couldn't do anything about that. Right-hand side, it was too high. The pass was way too high. SAS, he's trying to get the offload. He does get the offload away. And it's got to bounce here. It's still the Dolphins' ball. I think they went backwards. They're going to say knock on Dolphins. I think they went backwards. I'd challenge that. I would challenge that. I would challenge that. Lucas says Titans are a relatable team as well. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it comes challenge here. I agree with this. I think this should be Dolphins' ball. No, because Titans Warriors games are fun to watch. Not so much for you guys the last 4 years, but not so much for the Warriors. Not so much for the Warriors the last 4 years, 3 years, or 4 games, and not so much for the Titans for the 10 years prior to that. Goes up there, goes above King's hands. There's no knock on there. No touch from Melbourne at this stage. Isaiah comes in. I think this goes backwards. Unless that goes off of Remus Smith's hand. If this goes off Remus Smith's hand, then it's a knock on. Here we go. This will show us. Ooh, no, it's gone backwards. I think this could be inconclusive. This could be inconclusive. Nah, that's not touched. I think this should be just backwards, Dolphins. This should be successful. What? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I thought that was... I don't think that touched Remus Smith. He said it touched Isaiah Katoa first, but it went backwards. I thought the only way that could have been a knock-on is if that Isaiah Katoa, it went touched the hand of Remus Smith. I don't get that. Yeah, Craig Bellamy's not happy because I'm pretty certain that they haven't actually thought about that one there in the bunker. The ball actually goes backwards from Isaiah Katoa. The only way that was a knock-on is if it went into Remus Smith's hands, and he didn't say that it went into Remus Smith's hand, and I don't believe it touched Remus Smith's hand. That's weird to me. But all right. So, Munster here. 35 metres out, even the line. Harry Grant, right-hand side. Off to Aaron Penne. He'll be at the 32nd tackle. 10 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Jerome Hughes at the back end. Nick Meaney. Meaney's still going here. And got taken down about 20 metres out, third tackle. Abel says, even as a Storm fan, I agree with you. Well, yeah. Left-hand side now, Jerome Hughes gives it off here to Nelson Solomona. It'll be 18 metres out, 4 tackle. Still going, 15 metres out. Good run. Cook says, got 200 on the Storm. Oh, that's a strip, but that's a penalty. You're an idiot, Jared Wallace. You're an idiot, Jared Wallace. That was always going to be a penalty. That's a Jared Wallace special, that. That is an absolutely Jared Wallace special, that. No EQ. That should not have been play on. The tackle was made and he stripped the ball out, penalty. No, come on, man. What do you mean? No, what do you mean? You can't strip the ball on the ground like that. Come on, man. You're better than that. So, Josh King now will get this ball to the 5. Justin, did you just time out the wrong person? Yep. He just got timed out, unfortunately, by Sundo. He didn't mean to. He's trying to time Mr. Noble for saying Storm with an S at the end. Right, so I did Nick Meaney and Remus Smith will be taking out 8 metres out from the line. RXC says, some of my mates said they seen you at Magic Round said you the go. Taking that 3 metres out, third tackle. Appreciate that, man. I did go pretty crazy getting some Titans chance started there. Remus Smith. 2 metres out on the line, 4 tackle. Can Elias and Katoa please score for my super coach? That'd be nice. 6 again here for the Storm. Left-hand side, they get off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the back end, Nelson. And Nelson's still going here. Nelson's still going! 1 metre over the line. First tackle. Dumb comment anyway. It was a dumb comment anyway, Sander. Harry Grant on to Munster. Munster underneath here to Trent Loiero. And Loiero still going here. 4-3. 2 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Were they near my section? Were they, actually? Out the back here to Josh King, to Jerome Hughes. Hughes, Elias Katoa! Yeah! Jerome Katoa, Supercoach. Let's go. Go the Supercoach, baby. Yeah, the Supercoach. Just said, please give a try to Elias Katoa, and he does score. That's a good reach out too. Really strong reach out. Comes down, reaches far, gets it down. Bing bong. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. 16-4. He would have get to come to the Melbourne Storm. That's a strong run there from Elias Katoa. Bracken Mills, thanks for the points. That's why I celebrate as much as I did. Because I don't care who wins this game. Because either way, one of these two will be jumpable for the Titans, I guess. But Elias Katoa is the massive coach. So thank you for coming. Josh King, Jerome Hughes. Look at this run from... Yeah, Canelli Lemielu unfortunately cut too much across. And it was just a really strong run there from Elias Katoa that wasn't getting stopped. Jeez, look at that reach out though. Aiden Braces run it straight and hard and reach out far good. Try Katoa. You're right, yeah. So yeah, the Dolphins are known as a bit of a comeback team this year. Did against the Titans, did against the Raiders. Didn't need to do it against the Sharks, to be fair. They did it against the Roosters. They were down 12-0, I believe. Let's have a look here at their recent games. Yeah, did against the Dolphins. Again, did against the Roosters, sorry. Did against the Raiders in game 2. Definitely didn't do it against the Dragons. And they will get the kick, so it will be 18-4 here. So it will be a 14-point game in favour of the Storm. This would put the Dolphins nearly below the Warriors. They've got to be careful of their front against here, the Dolphins. Came back against the Raiders, but lost. Came back against the Titans, don't talk to me. And came back against the bye. The Dolphins did. Came against the bye. Dolphins started the season strong like we did. Yes, they have. It's been impressive. It has been impressive by the Dolphins, but hopefully they're not biting off a little bit too much now. They come up against some good teams now in the Storm. And who do they play next, actually? They play the Dragons next week on Thursday. Ooh, that's a bit of a yikes game. But Dolphins at KO Stadium. They go home game at Redcliffe. Abel says, you're my favourite NRL stream YouTuber. Appreciate you, bro. So it's going to be Nelson against this ball to the 25, second tackle. I just wish the Titans were in the 8 so that I could tell everyone to shush. Elias Katoa gets his butt to the 35, third tackle. But when we win tomorrow, Titans going in the 8, so don't you worry. Don't you worry, Doggies fans. There's no woof-woof happening tomorrow, son. There is no woof-woof happening tomorrow, Doggies fans. Nick Meaney gets his ball to the halfway point, fifth tackle. If the Storm score again before halftime, this could start to get really worrying for the Dolphins. How do I feel that the Tigers not last anymore? I feel like it's crazy that the Dogs are in last, but this season has thrown so much out of whack that you just never know what's going to happen, man. You just never know what's going to happen. Truly. Like the Dragons, they win by 2 points and still find a way to go to second last rather than third last. They win by 2 points, have a plus 45 differential over the last place Tigers, and they find a way to go above them. It doesn't matter about the Dogs because the Dogs had a minus 95 to the minus 90 the Tigers regardless. But in regards to the Dragons, that was crazy. Hamiso gives it off, and it's going to go over the sideline here. Yep. The Dolphins throw the ball over the sideline. Storm will get the ball here at the 40 on the Dolphins side of the field. Be careful here, Dolphins. Be very careful. I know you can come back, but the Storm aren't a team you can come back against, really. Well, if the Storm can keep up with this, I'll be 4 from 5. I'm pretty happy with that. Katoa was one hell of a find. Warrior says, yeah, he's a good player. But he has been hit and miss this year as well. YM, I think it is, or YRN, says Dolphins still got hope, or... Like, yeah, if the Storm score here, no. If the Storm score here, no. And I know the Dolphins have come back, but I just think no if the Storm score here. They're too good to give up a 24-4 lead at halftime. So they can't concede here, the Dolphins. 14 points is still doable. I don't think 20 is. Elias Katoa offloads it here to Remus Smith. Try time Storm. It's game over, really, for me. It's not KO, but it is. Like, the Dolphins are getting slapped here by the Storm right now. They are. Like, for me, I don't think the Dolphins can come back against this Storm team. So, and that's Remy Smith there. Elias Katoa with the try assist and also the line break assist and the offload. He's going to be on a good score here, Elias Katoa. Let's go have a look at what he was on before these try assists and whatnot. Before this one. I was thinking this was going to be a good game too. I took the Storm by 2 points. But right now, the Storm are just taking it away from him, and it's going to be real hard for them to come back. 54 for Katoa before that. Yikes. Katoa's going to be on a huge score. Katoa's going to be on a massive score, though. Look at this. Jerome Hughes, nice pass. Katoa just runs it. Ewan Aiken gets the offload, try assist, line break assist. Beautiful. And Remy Smith nearly knocks that ball on, but Remy Smith does put that ball over the line. He does put that ball over the line, and this is a very big lead here. But Dolphins fans, don't completely give up. Don't completely give up. If you can score first and second half, maybe, something crazy could happen, but this is looking like a pretty primo Storm performance right now. Malcolm says Storm running away with this. Tough. Yeah, they are currently. And also be interesting to hear Warriors-Broncos prediction. I'm tipping the Warriors. I am. First home game in New Zealand for 3 weeks. Off the bye. Broncos will be out without Payne Haas, Patrick Carrigan, Kurt Catewell, potentially probably Reece Walsh with with potentially being 18th man. They lose. I don't know if Adam Reynolds will play. They've got a lot of players out, and the Warriors are back home after the bye in New Zealand. I think I'll take them. Abu says Elias Katoa's redemption from last week. Yeah, it's needed it. Has needed it, but damn. Let's go have a look at this. He might be on 80 points already. He dead set might be on 70 to 80 points already, Elias Katoa. They haven't updated it yet. The Dolphins forwards are working hard, but I worry about the halves comparisons, not just in Katoa, but Nick Rima against Munster. There's a very clear difference in the way this game is being directed by the spinal players for both the teams. And wow, Aaron Penney slapped there. 2 minutes to go here the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, but Dolphins, be careful. Because right now, you are below the Warriors. You've dropped out of the 8. Warriors have gone into the 8 here without playing. No, sorry, you go to 8. Dolphins will be 7th. But if they keep conceding, they're in a predicament to drop below the Titans tomorrow. Katoa's on 77. That's a big score. Aussie Mozzie says, another 60-point game, please. No, I would love a good game, man. I want a good game, a close game. That was great to watch that Tigers game. You don't want to watch that every game, You don't want to watch that every game. You want to see the Dolphins compete here. You want to see it be competitive. Not that I think it is right now, but maybe the Dolphins come back. They've done it before. Did it against the Raiders in Wagga Wagga. Did it against the Titans at Suncorp. Katie Holmes getting around Storm. And Ewan Aiken brings the spot up to the 30. If Katoa and Nelson weren't on Ewan just then, Harry would have had an easy strip. Alright, Dolphins now right hand side. Jared Wallace had the back in. Oh! Sorry, Katoa annihilated by Justin Olam. It is a rib tickler there. Herman SAS, I guess he's ball to the 45. Fit tackle, minute and a half to go here. Today has been a fun day for rugby league, I'm not going to lie. It has been. Dreadful kick. That's going to go dead for a 7-tackle set. Oh, wow. Why does Xavier Coates not leave that? Xavier Coates is going to run this ball back, actually. Oh, geez. Good strong run back, but I don't understand why he didn't leave that for a 7-tackle set. It was going to be. Justin Olam brings it back to the 25. If they get within range, they'll go for a field goal. I know this Melbourne Storm team too much. If they get within range, they'll have a crack. It was 2016 since Wayne defeated Craig. Wow. That's crazy. Alright. So Storm now. They'll get this ball 45. 4 tackle. Good run by Nelson. 3 line breaks to the Storm. 2 to the Dolphins. Left hand side here. Harry Grant. Good offload there. Munster back on the inside. Penne. Oh, yeah. Jerome Hughes. You didn't see him. That was another easy try coming up if he had found him. Munster kicks his ball to the corner. This should be the end of the first half, realistically. 25 seconds to go. Hamiso gets out, taken down at 3. Good kick and then good tackle by Munster. You've got to appreciate that effort. Oh no, what's Mr. Nobody said? Oh, Mr. Nobody, we've got a thing on the channel, mate. If you say Storm with an S at the end of it, because it's not Storms, if you say Storm with an S at the end of it, you get timed out. There's a reason why you can get timed out with the mods. And there we go. That's half time here, guys. 24-4 here to Melbourne Storm. Very clinical, dominant. Just looked better. Just looked better there. Felice Kafusi, silly to get Simbin in the first 10 minutes. And yeah, the Dolphins, it's going to be hard for them to come back here against a good team in the Melbourne Storm. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Do not forget, I will not be streaming tomorrow for the Titans vs Dogs game because I'll be at the Dogs vs Titans game. I'm flying down at 6 a.m. in the morning. And Rays Manly will not be done as well because obviously I'll be at the game. Someone said, is this what a dead Dolphin looks like? It's not dead yet, mate. Not dead yet. The membership subscription notifications are delayed. Well, probably. Probably, man. But at least they come up. At least they come up there. Except the alarms. I've set a lot of alarms, mate. I have set a lot of alarms. You want to see my alarms? Do you want to see how many alarms I've set for tomorrow morning? Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look here. Oh, they're looking at Tim Sheens right now. I want to see what Todd Payton's like. You can see how relieved Appy and Tim Sheens are. What was I looking at? The alarms I have for tomorrow are 3 a.m., 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4 a.m. and 4:15. What would be the point of setting 100 at the same time? They'll all just go off. It's just all one. Boogie says, we're on the other side of Australia because I live in Campbelltown. Campbelltown is pretty much the end of the earth. It's not the end of the earth, but you can see. It's just over there. Like the end of the earth is just over that little corner there, you know? Past those air shades. You see the air shades there? Turn left. Bang, into the earth. Mr. River says, I'm hoping for a Dolphins second half comeback. Good luck. Bracken says, happy days with the Tigers. They're very happy days right now. Very, very happy days. Obviously, job not done. But, Supercoach this week is looking alright. I wish I had a captain Nathan Cleary, but captaining Nico Hines is okay, considering he got 74. He'll get 80 to 85. But I've got 125 from Cleary, 105 from D-Bags, Dylan Brown, 106 from Junior Tupou, Clint Gutho, terrible score. You've got, who else? Payne Huss 63 is not great. Elias Katoa on 80 at halftime is pretty mad. That's pretty good. Step one more for good luck for the Dogs. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on one second. I'm just... on mute. Yes. Apple says Tigers redemption win from when they got destroyed by the Roosters. Yeah, well, that was a similar scoreline. It was 66-6, I think it was, or was it 72-6? It might have been 72-6 when that game was on. It might have been 72-6. Let's just try something here. Hold on. Bang. Let's do this. Oh, gee whiz. Hold on one second here, guys. Hold on one second here. Abu should have captained Buller. I don't think anybody was going to captain Buller, man. I don't think anyone was going to be captaining Buller there. Dazim Mazri says Grant on 19. Shit. Harry Grant's on 19, and yet they've scored 24 points. It's pretty crazy. Harry Grant on that many points is not good. It is not good at all, to be fair. I got Reece Robson, who is on 43 as a total, but like again, Junior Tupou with that 106 points was mad there for the Tigers. Midstrom is not happy. Yeah, wouldn't be happy. Nate has Appy days. I don't know who has Appy. Oh, geez, someone's got their buddy 46 subwoofer car out on the roads right now. But yeah, Grant on 19. Let's go have a look at some more players here. It is hard time if you're just tuning in, by the way, guys. Stafford Toa, 157 points. Wow. That is really impressive. No one would have had Stafford Toa. How many people have got him? Picked by 0.3% of people. He's in 384 teams out of 160,000 or whatever. Stafford Toa, if you started Stafford Toa, wowee. Wowee. Nathan Cleary, he got 125. Mitchell Moses, 123. Still spewing about Nico Hines, though, on 75. Still spewing there. James Tedesco, 116. Boogie says, I have Appy for pride. Slapper says, I wish in Supercoach your Origin players still gave you points from the games. If you still got your point, like the Origin players still got points from what they do in Origin, that'd be pretty cool. But in the same sense, it brings in a lot of cool things where, a lot of cool plays where you have to prepare for the bye rounds and whatnot, right? Matthew Hibbs says, Appy starts, Cookie 14. I don't think so, because I think Nico still gets that 14. But then again, Appy was very good today, but you could put Appy in the 9. I don't think you bench Appy. You have to put him as the you have to put Appy as the 9 and then Damien Cook as the 14 if you're going to work like that. That's the only way to do it. That is literally the only way to do it. Appy wouldn't work as a 14 in my personal opinion. You either put Appy starting Damien Cook to the 14, or you have Damien Cook as the 9 with Nico Hines as the 14. Apple says, how much would you rate the Storm Indigenous jersey for 2023? I think it's fine. I think it's better, but I think it's good. I think it's fine. I can't really think too much of it right now, but I think it's not terrible from what I've seen. I haven't made any note of it. But yeah, that would be pretty cool if they got their origin points. But that would also defeat a lot of the purpose of a lot of things here. Hold on 1 second. I'm just fixing something here. Just fixing that. There we go. Borders says Dolphins can still go and win this game. No doubt they come back kings. Yeah, but the Storm are a different breed. Like the Storm aren't the Raiders or the Titans. This is not going to be This is not a team that you would expect. This is not a team that you would expect the Dolphins. If the Dolphins come back from this game, like you got to really appreciate them, mate. You've got to respect them. The Dolphins are a genuine threat to the competition this year if they can come back here against the Storm and win the game. But I definitely don't believe that they will do that. Benny says, what do you think that the Gabba gets to host 3 NRL games? Yeah, it is what it is. The Women's World Cup is on, so we have to go and play some games there. It is what it is. I don't know why they hosted the Gabba though. Well, where else are you going to put it? The Gabba, I think, gets the next Broncos-Dolphins game. I don't think it's at Suncorp because, the Women's World Cup. Matthew says Storm to do a fitty. Too early, mate. You can't be calling that just yet. You cannot be calling that one just yet, but it wouldn't completely surprise me either. Why? RN says, who inspired you in rugby league? Are you talking about my favourite player? I'd say Darren Lockyer when I was growing up. Darren Lockyer was the man. He was the man, especially as a kid growing up in Brisbane until I was 12 years old. Darren Lockyer was just the guy. A bit obviously after Wally Lewis. I didn't grow up with him, really. I think I was 4 when he retired at the Gold Coast. I loved guys like Gordon Tallis. Gordon Tallis is one of my favourite players of all time. Back rower, just incredible. Pedro Sivanasiva and whatnot. They were some good days in the Broncos. All you youngins nowadays didn't get to experience what Broncos were really like back then. They were something else. They were something else. All you youngins out there, tell ya. Mr. Rimmer says, even if it's a loss by 2 or a dub, I'll be happy. You'll take anything at this point, Mr. Rimmer. Abu says, how much would you rate the Storm? Bro, why are you spamming? Abu, we'll see you in 5 minutes. Bro, I already answered your question. Dazim says, Dylan Napa did. Dylan Napa did not, in fact, create my passion for rugby league. No, he did not create that. He created my passion for a great song on BKRsport, but that's about it, son. That is about it. All these young ones only have Cleary to base things off. It's the thing is though, but we don't. I remember growing up and you'd get all the old folks saying like, oh, you didn't get to see the days of Peter Sterling and Wally Lewis and Eddinghausen, those guys. And now it's like, I'm only 29. Like, I'm not old at all. I'm super young still. But the fact of the matter is that I've still seen so much more than a lot of these other people. Like, I still remember Darren Lockyer. I was there for his last ever game at Suncorp when he kicked the winning field goal against the Dragons in the semi-final 2011. Like, I was there. Well, who else is there? You know, you go back and have a look at those. Oh, Matty Utai for the Dogs was just an absolute beast. Like, those guys in those 2000s. 2000s is when I was, like, the real young. Real young, you know. Border says, Blues need 2 hookers. For the Sixers, the Blues select Luai and 6. No need for Nico on reserve and vice versa. If Nico is 6, Luai out. Disagree. Nico can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can play any position in the back line. I guarantee you that if you wanted to put him into the hooker, I guarantee you he does a good job as well. Boogie says, I'm related to Aiden Caesar, who played with the Titans. Aiden Caesar was a great player, man. It was great for us. Unfortunately, he was a part of the Daily Cherry Evans kerfuffle, bullshit, bloody long-necked giraffe looking son of a bitch. But yeah, that was unfortunately why we lost Aiden Caesar. But also he wanted to go back down to Sydney, and he went to Canberra. I think he was homesick or something like that. And Nigel Vungana, what a man! He was a dangerous player, man. Mainly for the Doggies, but geez, at the Sharkies he was good as well. Matthew Healy says, for me, Tommy Raudonikis. Tommy Raudonikis. Get around him. What a bloke. I have put, when I was at the charity event, where Tommy Raudonikis was at the Sportsnet TV charity event earlier this year, I put my bag in the locker of where his locker was at Lincoln Oval. Best player of all time is Scotty Goulet. Thank you, Nate J. Thank you, Nate J. Don't ever say it again. Hectic Fred says, good luck tomorrow, lad. Get around you, Hectic Fred. You coming to the game? You coming to the game, big fella? You coming, son? You better be coming, Fred. You better be, son. Don't you hide, son. Don't you run. Don't you hide. The Dingo says, yikes, I'm guessing Sheens will be fine after complaining about the refs tonight. Did he really? No way. Did he really? I'll see you there, boss. You better, Hectic Fred. You better, son. I'll message you tomorrow. We'll get it slapped up. We'll get you on the vlog. Get you on the vlog as the Titans outscore the Tigers, eh? Hey? Yeah, son. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Harry says, I think Paul Gallen's one of the greatest players to play the game. Paul Gallen's incredible, man. And people discredit him because of the win-loss ratio. But yeah, Paul Gallen is he was an incredible player. Incredible. Didn't realise how young David Feeder is, looks ready to retire. What on earth are you talking about? Are you drunk? Have you had a lot to drink today? What do you mean David Fafita looks ready to retire? The guy is like 24 years old. You're a Muppet. You are a Muppet. Yep, he was getting mad about the bunker in the press conference. Well, to be fair, it was a try. Like, Joe Offahengawi had a try ripped off him. Like, truly. Boogie says, unban Bo, Hectic Fred. Hey, Hectic Fred, do me a favour and don't unban Bo. I want you to do that for me. Subscribers only mode. What just happened to you? What just happened in my comment section? I don't know what just happened. Oh, I'm clicking something. Oh, I just realised what I'm doing. Hold on. I was clicking. Don't worry, forget me. I had a jumper on top of my keyboard and it started freaking me out. I thought I got banned. Because I told Hectic Fred not to unban Bo, I thought I got banned. But it's just my jumper was on my keyboard. And I'm just going to put it on the table here. Sajid Gelton says, Sheriff Woods surely has to be the best player ever. Close enough. Slappers, Paul Gallen couldn't even knock out a dwarf. Okay, a slapper. Okay, mate. Thank you for your comment. Don't ever comment again. Best active player right now is Jaden Campbell, mate. Best active player in the world right now is Jaden Campbell, with a very good mix of Nathan Cleary. Matthew Healy says, Gal could not let go of the ball. Yeah, but Gal was incredible, mate. He played a lot of games. He played for a team that... he was a great... I don't believe he should... It's hard. I think he just came through in the wrong time. How can you blame Gal for losing all those origins? He took on guys like Justin Hodges, Billy Slater, Cooper Cronk, Jonathan Thurston, Darren Lockyer. At point, you had probably even Shane Webke at points, Tony Carroll, Corey Parker, incredible player there. You know, look at all those players. Even Jake Friend to a point. Like, there's just a great Queensland team. How can you really blame him? You can't really blame him for losing all that. Ban Bo forever. Exactly right, Desmond Mansky. I want you, Hector Fred, do me a favour and ban Bo forever. I want you to ban him forever. Take that, Boogie X. Take that. Take that. Take that, Bo. Whatever you did, take that. Till Jugger says, my favourite player is Sam Thaiday. Sammy Thaiday was a good player as well. Sammy Thaiday was a very good player as well. Crispo says, up at Titans. Get into him, Crispo. Will you be there tomorrow, Crispo? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. It's actually quite mad to think about that I've been to 11 out of 12 games. Well, 11 games this year, and the only other game I wasn't at was the bye, and I was here. So I was actually attending the bye. So I've been at 12 out of 12 games this year. Michael DeVere was so good in the original Rugby League Live. When Rugby League Live first came out on PlayStation, I think it was PlayStation 1, Michael DeVere was the guy that I loved playing with. Greg Martin's best active player has to be either Josh Dugan or Blake Ferguson. That nose was unstoppable back in the day. Not going to make the joke that I really could, though. Not going to make the joke. Boogie says on Bo, he banned and everything for saying he was a bus driver and finding his Facebook. Well, why are you having a crack at him? What's wrong? Fred's a great bloke. Fred's an awesome bloke, man. Why are you slapping down on Hectic Fred? Leave him alone. Well, leave him alone, mate. He's a good bloke. Ollie's the best. Let's go Melbourne Storm. Also, why are you trying to find my Facebook? Yeah, Jay says, Boogie, you sound like a Muppet. Boogie, leave him alone, mate. Mr. Cooper says it was weird seeing Sam play for Sanford last year. Sanford in Brisbane. That's where when I was young, I grew up in Ferny Hills area. I was out near Ferny Hills and Ferny Grove and whatnot. I went to Patrick Road State School when I was in primary school. Patrick Road State School. Crispo said, I'll be there. You better be there, son. You better be joining the chance with me, Crispo. You better be joining the chance with me. But here we go, guys. Something else about to start here. It's 24-4 to the Melbourne Storm over the Dolphins. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Everyone in attendance. Dazim Al-Mazari says, any Dogs fan is a good bloke. Whew, that's a debatable comment, that one. It's a very debatable comment, because I know a guy named Dave, Dazmate, who got his name is Dazim Al-Mazari right now, who is not a good bloke. Sometimes a good bloke, 99% of the time, but also sometimes not. And that is when he's supporting Chelsea and the Dogs. Why our answer is Rugby League Live 2 days? Yeah, the boys. You know, why do you need to do that, Boogie? His real name was on his multi-account on Twitch, so I searched it up on Facebook and Jackpot. But why would you do that, though? Yeah, good call, Jay. Why would you do that, though? Like, what's the point? Like, the guy is just having fun watching Rugby League. I don't understand the point. Yeah, that is actually doxing. That's actually illegal. Boogie. That's illegal, bro. I wouldn't be going around touting that off to too many people, eh? But it's going to be second tackle of the Storm, and Nelson Salamona has injured himself here. Hope he's alright. Touch wood. Aisha Houghton says, do you think the Warriors can beat the Broncos? I'm going to tip the Warriors, yeah. I'm going to tip them. I think they're going to win. Coming off a bye week. First home game in 3 weeks in New Zealand. Have no players out for Origin. Broncos have probably Reece Walsh at 18th man. Then you've also got Payne Haas, Kurt Capewell. No, I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. The GOAT is Campbell Day. I agree, Matthew. I do believe that Cam Smith is the GOAT. 100%. 100%. Your push bike gets a flat tire. Boogie the type of dude to swat someone. It's just a little bit weird. Like, you know, we're just dudes loving watching rugby league, you know. And it's not like he said anything bad there, but it's just that I don't understand why. Like, it's not hard to find me on Facebook and all that type of stuff, but overall, it's just like, well, then again, everyone knows my name, though, to be fair. Right hand side here, and they'll kick this ball into the corner. Metcalf back for the Wars. Yeah, well, you know, Metcalf's good, but in the same sense, like, it's not the be-all and end-all, in my personal opinion. Harry says Greg Inglis is the GOAT. Greg Inglis is a fantastic player, mate. He's probably my favourite player to have ever watched. Him or Billy Slater. Greg Inglis and Billy Slater probably tie for the greatest players that I've watched in regards to, like, fun, having fun watching the sport. Like, you'll never forget that Greg Inglis try against, was it the Broncos? Rabbitohs versus Broncos, where he broke away from, like, 80 metres away? Yeah, it was, yeah. Right hand side, Felice Kafusi will get this ball to the 35 now. It'll be fourth tackle. Dolan on up. Abu says, I think halftime is over. Right hand side here. I know it's over because I'm currently watching the game and I'm commentating the game for you. But in the same sense, bro, you got to remember, when it's a 24-4 scoreline, Munster looks like he might have injured his right elbow here. I hope he's alright. That would be huge for Origin. Wowee. But you got to remember, in games like this, man, I'm not going to commentate every single second of the game at this point because it's a blowout as we currently speak. So the last game was hyped because it's the Tigers, and that was a huge scoreline, and it also was calmer for a lot of reasons. But in this game, the Storm beat the Dolphins not that much. It wouldn't be. Jerome Hughes right inside here to Raymond Smith taking down at 45. Inglis and Hodges was a good centre pairing. A very good centre pairing. Shuey says upset after upset this week. Yeah, but I'm 4 out of 5. Actually, if I win this game, it'll be 5 out of 6. This isn't an upset, though. But I'm 5 out of 6 in tipping. The only tip that I got wrong was the Eels over the Rabbitohs, and I was saying all week that I thought the Eels were going to do pretty right in that game. Reece Dumelo says, yeah, we have been missing a 6 for a while now, so having an explosive player alongside SJ will help us win. Yeah, fair enough. You know, you like it, but you can't. There's no excuses for the Warriors not to win next week. There really isn't. There is no excuses for the Warriors to not to beat the Broncos. Stewie said, I tipped the Rabbitohs and Cowboys, but I changed the Tigers last second, but it didn't save. Yeah, sure did, mate. I tipped the Eels too, but, you know, I was trying to send a smoke signal to my family and friends to try and change it, but the smoke signal didn't get to my family and friends in time. Like, come on, man, just own the tip, eh? Just own the tip. Aiden Guerra is the GOAT. Aiden Guerra. Never thought I'd ever hear that name again, to be fair. I never thought I'd ever hear the name of Aiden Guerra again. He was solid. He was very solid, though. So Storm now gets ball to the 30. Nick Meaney gets the offload away to Munster, and he's all right now. No more Blues fans laughing at Munster's injury now. So it'll be 35 metres out here from their own line. Shoots, I swear, mate. So did I, mate. I swear, mate. I'm actually undefeated in tips this year. I just forgot to change my tips last second. Jerome Hughes got a run, 42 minutes out. YMs, what's the update? What do you mean, what's the update? What are you talking about? 6 again of the Storm. Update is distracted. You had Blake Green, the Blake Green. So first tackle now for the Storm, Harry Grant, right-hand side. Why is Blake Green getting mentioned here? No, Jason, the only excuse the Wars have if they lose that they are the Wars, and that's a pretty good excuse. That is a pretty good excuse, mate. Left-hand side here for Welsh. You get this ball to the 35. They go left-hand side, Justin Olam taking out to the 30. Tagging to the 25. To the 20, still going. Good run there by Justin Olam. Third tackle. Munster out to Harry Grant. Harry Grant at the back here to Josh King. Josh King now taking down 10 metres out. Guerra has never missed a conversion in his life. Thank you, Greg. Right-hand side, Jerome Hughes. Hughes, Nick Meaney! Oh, good tackle. Fit tackle, 5 metres out. They go left-hand side now to Jerome Hughes. Puts that ball up into the air. And that's a knock on Munster. Oh, no, penalty. Oh, to the Dolphins. Offside against Munster. Offside against Munster. But last week I was about to be 8 out of 8 and Gold Choke Titans maybe 7 out of 8. I'm glad that you didn't get 8 out of 8. I'm glad. I'm very glad. That makes me happy. Now, even if the Titans lose tomorrow, I hope that you go into tomorrow 6 and 8, and if they lose, the only happiness that I will get out of my weekend is knowing that you didn't get your tips right. Dazim says, I saw the goat himself at the races in Muswellbrook about a year ago, and that's my whole life story. You saw the goat? You saw Tina Fasil Malawi at the races in Muswellbrook? I don't know about that. That's the only goat that we're talking about here, though. Second tackle, left-hand side, J.R. Wallace. Lucas, I still think the Dolphins have a chance to win this game. I do not. I do not. But then again, they are known for a comeback, so maybe. Maybe. Oh! That's going to be 6 again, I think. I thought that was touched by Aaron Penne, but apparently not. Out to his side, Katoa to Nicarima. Nicarima, you and Aiken! Oh, 1 metre out from the line. Should we say, come in, I can't talk Dragons until they choked last night. Firstly, the Dragons are actually always known as the biggest chokers in the competition. And secondly, the Dragons are shit out. So you guys won. You guys beat the Roosters by 2 points and still went lower on the table. Right? So I don't know if a Dragons fan should be talking shit right now. You won by 2 points, had a 45-point gap between you and the Tigers, and you finished lower this week, Stewie. That's how shit the Dragons are. Don't know if I'll be talking about the Gold Coast Titans right now if I were you. You finished lower. You finished lower, and you won. You're up. Fit tackle at the 45. Get into him. Get into him. Stewie, you asked for this. You asked this slander, mate. You asked for it. You begged for it. You basically said, BKR, please, I'm going to insult the Titans, and then I'm going to tell you who I support. And the team I support is pretty shit right now, and lost to the Titans a few weeks ago. And you were the reason why Zach Lomax has missed all his kicks. You let it open for me. You're a mud. What are you doing? I mean, this is pretty disrespectful that we're talking about goats and Brody Croft's name hasn't been brought up. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. So that's going to be a knock on there from the Dolphins. The Storm going to get the ball here 35 metres out from the line. Stewie says because the Tigers decided to show up and put 48 points on the Cowgirls. 48 points on the Cowgirls, did they? They won by 48. They scored 66. They put 66 points past the Cowgirls, mate. You told me good. You got me good, Jay. You got me good, buddy, Stewie. Exactly right, Nate. This is why I say to people on the channel all the time. There's no hate for the Dragons, and then someone who's a fan of a team, say the Dragons, comes in, talks shit. All you Dragons fans have to cop it. Not just old, mate. Like, that's the problem. That's why a lot of people, when someone comes in talking shit about the Titans, they go against the person who's the fan of the team because they know that I'm just going to slap your team down. So, and Nate, you've just copped it. You didn't even do anything wrong. You can blame Stewie with that one. Let their side on the top here. Beautiful Xavier Coates here at the 20. Second tackle now, 15 metres out of the line. Lucas says Tigers are just the best in the comp. And you're a muppet. Right hand side now to Harry Grant. Out the back here to Welsh. Welsh to Jerome Hughes. Hughes, short ball, Elias Katoa. Taking down 10 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Inna says that Green Machine lets it go. Jerome Hughes. 3 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. Green Machine against Manly tomorrow. Can they go 6 in a row? Oh, short ball, Elias Katoa. 3 metres out from the line. 3 metres out. Fifth tackle. Katoa's getting up a little bit. Oh, that is a dreadful kick from Harry Grant. Wow. That is a dreadful kick. She was, didn't mean to slander the Gold Coast Olivia. Mate, well, you just did. You called them the Gold Choke Titans. What do you mean you didn't mean to slander the Gold Coast? You called them the Gold Choke Titans, you choke artist. Tell you what, saying choke you to worry, just saying that made me lose my tips. Yeah, well, you should know I'm a Titans fan, mate. So I'm going to back me. I'll be in Sydney tomorrow to watch my team score 70 past the Dogs. Isn't that right, Daz, mate? Daz and Mel Masri. Isn't that right, Daz and Mel Masri? So first tackle now at the 4. No, good offload. Oh, wow, they said that's held. So 0 tackle here at the 40. Falus Golfus, he gets the ball out of the 50. Lucas says, Shuey, cop it on the chin, mate. Shuey's going to cop this one. Shuey, brother, you just got slapped and you're still going. We'll give you a 5 minute to give your head a bit of a wobble, and then you can come back and realise the mistake that you made. So it's the third tackle now. They're 35 metres out of the line. It's Katoa. He'll go left-hand side here. And it'll be fourth tackle now, 25 minutes out. 30 minutes to go here at the game. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Also, Shuey, while you're in time for 5 minutes, I'll give you a bit of advice. Maybe do some English lessons, because that's not how you spell lose, FYI. That's loose. Just like, no, I'm not going to make the joke that I was about to make. Fifth tackle here. I'm not going to... Bro, Shuey, my God. Right hand side here, it's going to be the Storm who picked this ball here. Xavier Coates is going to be a dropout. Oh, Shuey. Run for the Eels, mate. Run for the Eels. This is what happens when you've watched about 150 points in one day, you. Oh, man. Alright, so a short job out here for the Storm. 30 minutes to go in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Good catch there by Hamiso Tabuai. Oh, big yikes. First tackle at the 20, right-hand side. Can't do quick math. Can't do quick math, mate. So second tackle now, 15 metres out. Jimenez rolls back to Marshall King. Out to Jared Wallace. Wallace himself. Taking down 5 metres out from the line here. Third tackle. Uncle Tix getting around him. Getting around the big Uncle Tix. What a man. Let our side here. And say a chance here. Hamiso. Oh, good defence there from the Storm. Uncle Tix getting around the Storm. Here's a big old Melbourne Storm fan. I have seen that you've tagged. I haven't seen your messages yet, by the way. I've just obviously been streaming. Played out. That should be 6 again here for the Dolphins. Right outside here for Marshall King and Felice Kafusi. They give it out to Bragger Lee. Still going. Felice Kafusi now taking down 8 metres out of the line. I'll take the Storm of the win. Yeah, I've got Storm of the win here. I do. Well, obviously now, but I did tip them before the game started. Second tackle now. They're 8 metres out from the line. If the Dolphins score here, maybe we could be seeing a sneaky little comeback. Oh, that's not good enough. He's knocked that on so hard that that's been seen 3 years later. That's mate. Noah Martin says, Tigers game was lit. Go the mighty Tigers. Yeah, how good was that? 66 points past the Cows. That's karma, baby. Oh, true. Oh, man. Oh, true. Nah, it is what it is, eh? It's what happens. It's what happens. I've got to get up early in the morning and fly down to Sydney. Hopefully my team get a nice little dub. Emmanuel says, Tigers will soon to be the first team to ever go scoreless in a game, to scoring 66 the next, to losing to the bye the week after that. Did the Tigers not score last week? Who did the Tigers play last week? Oh, they lost 20-0 to the Rabbitohs, then scored 66 against the Cowboys, and then lose the bye. Uncle Tiggs, get around it, bro. You're good. Third tackle here. They're 35 metres out from their own line. Emmanuel says, that's right. How many times can you... Okay. No. Okay, Storm right-hand side at the 40. Fourth tackle. The only thing that could have made it better is if Alex Schwell scored. Yeah, they took him over 10 minutes to go. I would have loved for him... And this is the last ever game at Leichhardt, so it would have been great for him to be on to kick that last goal, sorry. Munster kicks his ball over the top of Xavier Coates. Look at the speed on him. He's going into the corner. Oh, they made a mistake. Hamiso, what are you doing? Hamiso can get taken a goal at this break. What's he doing? Taking down 3 minutes out. That was really dangerous there from Hamiso. Could have gotten easily taken back in goal. Easily could have got taken back in goal. Yeah, I think this game's going to end like 36-10. I'll go Storm and score 2 more tries, and maybe the Dolphins score 1 try. Bit of an Average 1 for third tackle. It's just been a dominant Storm performance as per usual, you know. It's just been pretty typical here. Dolphins haven't been able to get anything going here. Their halves just haven't been great. But Cody Nikorima will be taken out at 45. I don't think Nikorima's been that bad, actually, to be honest. I don't think Isaiah Katoa's been great at all, but Nikorima's been doing his best. So Nick Meaney now brings his ball back to the 20, 25. Logan says how long left. There's still 25 minutes and 50 seconds to go here. But it's pretty just consistent here for the Storm. Meaney right hand side. Gets it out to the 35. Jerome Hughes now. Remus Smith. I do kind of hate games like this, though, because it's like you want to see at least a close game or a massive blowout. So unless the Storm get a massive blowout here, or the Dolphins going to come back, it's kind of like a dead next 25 minutes. Like that's why that Tigers game was so exciting. Because it's just, firstly, you don't expect that from the Tigers. Jerome Hughes, right-hand side of the 40, gives it off here to Remus Smith, then to Will Warbrick. Warbrick at the 30, at the 25, at the 20. Take it down. Fifth tackle. Logan says, do you reckon Dolphins will win? Does it look like the Dolphins are going to win, Logan? Come on, bro. So left-hand side, they're down by 20 points right now. One of the better teams in the comp. And Coates goes up. The ball's going to bounce. Back here, Nick Meaney. That's going to be a knock. That's going to be a penalty. No, it's actually an offside. It should be just a knock-on. I've returned and would like to apologise for my actions. Well done, Stewie. Well done, Stewie, for learning from his mistakes. On a scale of 1 to shit-faced, I wonder how Trucken is travelling. Mate, I reckon Trucken's had a vodka shot for every point the Tigers scored today. Been a poor Queensland derby this one, as El Mazri says. Hasn't been the greatest Queensland derby. I guess you never know, mate. Mate, if you're watching the game, Logan, you would know that you do know. If you're watching the game, you would know. The Dolphins just haven't had it today. It just hasn't been their day. But changed man, I know you will not lose. Wait, lose. Mate, you got done. You got done. What's happening right now? Welsh and Jared Wallace, do they know how to pack a scrum, or are we going to just chill here all day? Logan says, I reckon Dolphins will clap back, fins up. Okay, mate. Okay, sure they will. So Storm right now, Harry Grant gives it off here to Nelson. 5 metres out from the line. There's 4 players on top of him here. Good run by Nelson. Okay, left-hand side, Harry Grant, short ball to Tui coming Kamitha. Big dots will 50. Man, can't get the offside away. We're taking down 8 metres out from the line. Logan, you say the Dolphins clap back. Well, they might get clapped right now. Josh King is going to take it down 1 metre out from the line. Third tackle, truck going on a bender. Hopefully he doesn't get behind the wheel of his truck, though. That's a penalty to the Storm. If I'm the Storm, I go for the try. There's no point. You're up by 20. You may as well just go for the try here. It's 3 converted tries and a penalty regardless, so you may as well just go for the try. Penalty if you're not clear on the ruck. Just take the tap here, Storm. What are you doing? There's no rocket science. No, you're not. Okay, no, they're going to take the tap. Thank God. Alright, Jerome Hughes to Nelson, the soft sort of Moona. Taking down 3 minutes out. So as it fins up, could also be a dolphin floating lifeless on its back. So yeah, fins up. That sounds like a crow. I hate crows. Second tackle here, 8 metres out of the line. Right hand side, Munster gives off to Grant. Grant to Kamika. 3 metres out of the line. Third tackle. What a stupid sound. Right hand side, Josh King gives off to Jerome Hughes. I love Dolphins though, like actual Dolphins, not this team though. Warbrick! 5 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. I just love how you've actually just put Jerome Hughes out. Left hand side, Welsh. This is a pretty average attack here for the Storm. Oh, Kafusi's just coming. He just wants Christian Welsh, eh? He just wants him. Take him out for dinner later, mate. Munster over the top here. Try top of the Storm. Where's this clapback coming here, Logan? Hey, Logan, how's this clapback coming? This is what we have come to, Animal Sounds BKR? Yes. Yes, this is BKR Animal Sounds. It's not BKRsport anymore. That's the multiple sounds of the dolphin. I think this is a Xavier Coates try, or is it Trent Liero try? Dad's my mate says, what happened to Wayne's third sister? Haven't seen him on TikTok in a while. It's actually Wayne's third husband. Wayne's third husband. So who scores this? Is it Xavier Coates or is it Trent Liero? Is it a try to maybe Coates? that was actually a decent one. Mate, every single one I've done is a decent one. Side channel hustle. I've got BKRsport, we've got BKR travel, maybe we get BKR animal sounds going on here. Unless this is a knock on here. Is this the knock on here? I think this is the knock on Xavier Coates. I think this could be a knock on Xavier Coates here. Yeah, it's going to be a knock on Xavier Coates. Matthew Yelly says he don't want to sound like the rooster from last night. Give us a rooster. That's definitely a dying rooster, that one. That is definitely a dying rooster. That's definitely a knock on there from Xavier Coates. Can you do a storm sound? How am I meant to do? I don't even know. Try to do a lightning bolt there. Try to do a bloody lightning. Replace BKRsport USA with animal sounds. Booking on los dos. Instead of sending trolls to Ram Ranch, we send them to BKR Farm. Man, that sounds like a pretty good farm to me. I just want milk that tastes like real milk. So first tackle here for the Dolphins. This is what happens. When you get a game at the end of a day, we've been streaming since 2:30 today, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, nearly 7 hours now. That's a lost ball there for the Dolphins, penalty the Dolphins. 7 hours now, and then you get a blowout in the last game, it always gets just wild. It always just gets stupid. We just get silly. We just get silly. Especially when I've got to get up in like bloody not too long. Jagged says, is that you and Fred stream? It's what me and Fred stream. Unless you're talking, when he came in here before. Was that actually, surely that was actually Fred. It would have been. So second tackle at the 45. Unless you saying like somebody's commenting as me. If it's someone's commenting as me, then no. So third tackle here at the 35. Hamisa out at the right hand side now. We're too busy doing rooster sounds, dolphin sounds, and lightning bolt sounds over here. Now I sound like a fast car left hand side here. Oh, knock on Dolphins. Bet it's Boogie. It probably is, to be fair, Slapper. After we got rid of him, he's probably gone over there, create a fake account of me. God help him. God help that guy. 20 minutes to go here, the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. That was a pretty poor pass from you and Aiken, because they probably... No, Meany had it covered either way, to be fair. They had him covered. This game is dead. But it will... So right now, the Dolphins will be on, points differential-wise. They're +9, so they will go to -1, -11. So if the Titans would win tomorrow by 18 points, they would go above the old Dolphins. So I'd like the Storm to score a couple more tries here, just to give it a little bit more easy for the Titans on that one. The Storm can't go into the top 4 here, but they will stay in 5th. Yeah, so the Storm will go to 16 points here, which is the same amount of points as the Titans, the Broncos, the Sharks, the Rabbitohs, and the Panthers. And that's a penalty of the Storm. Storm still got 30 in them, Matthew says. They would need to score 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76. They still need to score 42 points to go with the Broncos, mate. Good luck. Good luck. Laurie in his house is Titan Sounds tomorrow. Ching! Ching, ching! 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 It's just the swords clashing, mate. It's fact. It is. Ching! Ching! So it's going to be Storm here 15 metres out from the line. First tackle 10 metres out. John McGrath's Cowboys wooden spoons. No, I still think Dragons, bro. Matthew says dog bark. I will not be doing... There's no woof woof here this weekend, mate. There's no woof woof here. Jerome Hughes at the 10. Nelson Lamona will be 5 metres out from the line. No woof woof over here, son. You won't be hearing me doing a woof woof. Woof woof does not exist, mate. Justin Sun, this is what is happening. Did you wake up to my dolphin sounds, mate? Nate Chase says, who's strangling a cat? Not me, mate. I'm not strangling a cat. Just giving you the best animal sounds that you ever heard. Jerome Hughes gets it off here to Meaney, and Meaney will be taken down at the 24 tackle. No one let the dogs out, mate. Dogs are out. The dogs are not out, but it's going to be a Biffo! 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 Good way it sounds there. Exactly right. Kenny Bromwich might get a bin here. This could be a bin here, because that was a high tackle on Meaney. Was it Jesse or was it Kenny? Mr. Riverside, I just don't know how to spell. I wouldn't know, mate. This is going to be... Oh, yeah. This is just dirty here from Kenny Bromwich. That's just dirty, eh? Oh, jeez. That's a sin bin. He's come with the elbow there to Nick Meaney. That's just dog shit there from Kenny Bromwich. That's dog shit, man. Sin bin him. Sin bin him, man. Sin bin him. Cowboys have Eels, Rabbit, Storm, Panthers. Yeah, I know. They've got a tough run. He has to go... Wow, he's only going to put it on report? That's a bin for me. He's coming with an elbow to the face, straight down. Like, that has to be a bin. How on earth is that not a bin? He says Bronco sound. That's a Bronco sound for you, mate. Fact. It's fact. It is fact. So Storm here 20 metres out. Trying to definitely been 100%. Should have been. He came with the elbow, just pushed him to the ground. Meaney would fold him. Doesn't know what he says. So first tackle now, 15 metres out from the line. Can the Storm help the Titans out a little bit more in regards to points differential? Jerome Hughes off to Munster, short ball. Oh, Trentliero taking down 10 metres out. Where is Elias Cato? I'd like a try for him, please. Munster, Josh King. Oh, lost ball. Really big hit there from the Dolphins. Matthew Healy's a shark sound. Oh no, I just have to do... how did it... Like, I want to do the Jaws thing. No, I want to get an actual shark sound. How do you do a shark sound? You don't... No, you got to do an actual shark sound, mate. You got to do it. It was an accidental elbow like Victor's headbutt. Yeah, the accidental elbow was very much like Victor's accidental headbutt. I'm not going to sing Baby Shark, Jay. No, I will not be singing Baby Shark here today. If you'd like me to sing Baby Shark, then give us 6 minutes of this scoreline staying this way, and I might get to that point. Very quiet second half. Oh, Leo, this has been a dreadful second half. this second half has been dreadful. There is 105 people watching me make animal noises right now. Like, there is 105 people watching BKRsport make animal noises as we speak. It tells you, Elias Cato's off injured. Well, Jack Dempsey, way to break my heart, mate. You really know how to break my heart. Matthew Ellis says Titan sound. Ching, 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 ching. Too easy. Oh, that nearly didn't go out of bounds there. But all right, Dolphins here. If they score here, it's technically game on. I don't think it happens, but it's technically a chance they can score right now. Dolphins 20 minutes out of the line. John McGrath is more entertaining than the game. Fair enough. Me making ding sounds with my bloody mouth is more entertaining than what we're watching right now. Unless the Dolphins can score right here. I don't get how Kenny isn't sent off. I agree, Mohammed. I agree. Surely a Coca Melon stream. Milwaukee Brewers fan sound. That's a Milwaukee Brewers fan for you. Yeah. They sound very, very similar to Broncos fans. Very, very similar. Third tackle, 5 minutes out from the line. Marshall King gives it off to Kenny Bromwich. Bromwich gets it out to Nicarima. Olam crunched old mate there. Anthony Milford. Oh, I didn't realise that was Milfy. 6 again here for the Dolphins. They're 3 minutes out from the line. Left hand side to Jesse Bromwich. I don't know why the Bromwich boys have been so dirty today. Oh, Lucas, we'll be seeing you in 5 minutes, mate. You've made a cardinal error, a cardinal sin here on the channel, and it said Storm with an S at the end of it. You made a mistake! Oh, Jermaine Isako! Maybe try time, it's try time, maybe game on here. Worst mistake of the year. Nah, bullshit, John. That last game was awesome to watch. The Sharks and Knights was dreadful. This one's not been great until maybe right now, but that Tigers game was awesome to watch. So Sargo scores a try there. A little bit of a scoot, a little bit of an extra scoot, and then a little bit of an extra scoot. Try time. Thanks for coming. Scoot. I think he flies with Scoot when he's in America. Do we have the Scoot Airlines in Australia? I don't think we do we? I don't think we do. I don't know why I asked. The comeback is comebacking. A little bit of comeback in here. We'll love a bit of a comeback. Except for if you're a Titans fan. because we're usually the ones that people are comebacking against. Christian Kerr says, Isako has saved his career the way he's gone this year. Yeah, he has, absolutely. 9th career double, probably all of them this year. Baby Shark for all the children in the chat. Mate, Dasmate will hear enough of me tomorrow, mate. Don't you worry. Most points this season, Latrell Mitchell is number 1 with 119, but Jermaine Isako, he is 3 points off right now, so this could bring him within 1 point of Latrell Mitt. He is. He's 3 points off right now, and this will make him 1 point off, and Isako will make him 1 point off. So there we go. So it is 24-10. He got the kick to come. Not with the kick to come, because he just got the kick. I'm an idiot. Chukchunga says Isako is one of my favourite players that have left the Broncos. Settle down, Chukchungas. Settle down. Mr. Rimmer says, I mean, after what happened to Isako in 21, it's nice to see him bounce back. In 21? What happened to Isako in 21? Who are you talking about? Panthers meow. 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 That's a Panther sound, mate. That is a Panther sound if I ever did hear one. What does a great Bronco and a Cowboy have in common? They both come from behind. Okay. Okay, why did I read that comment out from Laurie? Sometimes I've got to read the comments before I comment them. So first tackle here for the Dolphins. They're 10 metres out from their own line. Tip Melbourne, Tigers fan says. I think most people did. So 14-point game with 12.5 minutes to go. Can the Dolphins come back? Yeah, let's not the chat if you think they can. Well, Ponga handing the ball over on the 4th tackle should have passed HIA. I'm not sure about that. Oh, he definitely passed HIA. He was fine. Annie, it's Zach says, bro. Bro, what? Brosif, broski. 4 tackles been a long day, my guy. Anthony Milford. Milford! Nicarima! Short ball should have gone in the back. And we fit tackle Kennelly Lemielu. 38 metres out of the line. They go right hand side. Hamiso off to Milfy. Milf, the sexiest Milf in the business. Puts that ball up in the air. And Xavier Coates, good take under a really difficult ball there. Oh, that's definitely it. I'm sorry, that was very obviously a penalty then. That should have obviously been a penalty. Second tackle here at the 25. If you weren't watching this, you should watch the A-League semi-final. Really entertaining, didn't mean to say, bro. Alright, bro. But I am watching this. So, I can't. Who's winning? Is it Mariners? I know that AJ and Tainhouse are both at that game. So left-hand side right now. And Tainhouse is a Mariners fan. Fit tackle at the halfway point. I picked the Dogs for some reason. That's because you're an idiot, John. It's because you're an idiot, John. Johnny boy. How silly. How silly could you get, John? Jerome Hughes kicks it through here. And as can be fine. So Dolphins ball here. Hamiso. Here's one at 35. John, you need to have a word to yourself. Give yourself a slap. You know, come here. Go bang. Go change your tip to the Titans right now. Don't be silly. Do not be silly. The stream has more viewers than the A-League semi. It makes sense, mate. Second tackle here. 40 minutes out from their own line. 10 minutes to go the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'm not going to read that coming out, Matthew. Third tackle at 45. 2-0 and 4-1 in aggregate. I'm a Jets fan, so I don't want the Mariners to win. That's a knock on there against Jared Wallace. Oh, Jared, don't cry. Oh, don't cry, Jared. Don't cry. Shut up. John doesn't have the biggest noggin. Not big noggin up in here, John. Not big noggin up in here, son. But that's just a knock on there from Jared Wallace. KWA Music says go to Stormy. Oh, Stormy's a new one. David Masri says, I think you need a HIA, Mr. Sport. I think so, man. I do. I think so. Jason's Jack NRL stream. This is an NRL stream. It is. Fun fact. I would like the Storm to score again, though, for the help of the Titans. That'd be very nice. So Remus Smith gets his ball to the 40. First tackle right now. 9.5 minutes to go here. They go left-hand side. Harry Grant off to Nelson to Solomona. And he'll get this good run there to the 30. Don't Newcastle and Central Coast play for a brick? Is that true? There's no way. No way. Third tackle now at the 25. John McGrath, I'm waiting to see if the Titans score 26 points 6 weeks running. Yeah, well, we will. Oh, Nick Meaney! Oh, crunch down 18 minutes out. Fourth tackle. Come on, another try, please, to help the Titans out. That'd be nice. Very nice. Short ball to it, coming in either! Oh, Fiji man, very got close. Very got close. I can't speak English. Harry Grant back here. Jerome Hughes, 10 metres out, puts the ball into the corner. Xavier Coates knocks it back. Still Storm ball. Still Storm. No. So close. So close. John, they're going to score 26 points in the first half, and then they're going to score 26 points in the second half. So it's going to be 52-0 to the Titans, and that would mean that the 26-point streak keeps alive because we scored 26 points in each half. You get that? I agree. I agree with myself. When's the fortnight stream coming on BKR Gaming? The day that I do a fortnight stream on a channel called BKR Gaming is the day that I become a Brisbane Broncos fan and wear a Man United shirt to bed every night. And the point of the matter is, that is never, because I would burn myself into Jersey. What a silly comment. And the middle taking down to 30, knock on! Oh, they didn't call it knock on, it was definitely knock on there. Third tackle here at the 35, they go right-hand side. Off to NRL Round. Hamiso's away here. At the right side, Braco Lee, the 35, gives it off here to Jermaine Saka. Saka's still going in at the 25. And he'll get crunched down. 25 metres out, forward tackle, 8 minutes to go. If they score here, it's actually still on. They score right now, it's actually still on. Left-hand side now to Milford. Milford off to Jared Wallace. Wallace at the back here to Lemielu. Oh, I didn't get the offload away. What about the Canberra? I'll probably the amount of times I've heard talk about this, eh? Nicarima gives it off here. They kick it through. It's still fifth. Marshall King. Oh, Chancey. Dolphins. Braco Lee. Muppet. Oh, 6 again. I don't even know. 6 again. I thought that he was silly for running that ball, but it's not. All right, at the back here, 0 tackle, 7 minutes to go here in the game. It's going to be Kenny Brom against his ball, 8 minutes out from the line. First tackle, Marshall King. Out the back here to Milford. Milford gets it off here to Nicarima. Short ball, Ewan Aiken. Geez, strong run, but good defense there from Melbourne Storm. Jerome Hughes, Raymond Smith. Oh, too easy. Go Nicarima. Game on. Here come the Dolphins. There you go, see? 24-14 with a kick to come. Nicarima, nice little try there. So it's going to be 24-14. It's going to be 21-16 in the moment now. I'm doing it all day at the Dogs game tomorrow. I'm doing it all day. Alright, so it's going to be 8-point game in the moment now. Dolphins heard your calls. That's exactly right, Laurie. I was making calls to the Dolphins. Yeah? Giving them calls. Giving them call signs. And they've learned. They've heard me. Still sounds like a rooster. Dazim says, you okay, sir? No, I'm not okay. We've been streaming for 7 hours now. I've watched an absolute blowout from the Tigers, who was 17th. I've watched the Sharks complete at 60% and win a game by 20 points against the Knights. And I've watched a team with a calling sound of bore me to death for 75 minutes before they decided to start playing the game. Sean said this Tiger team, where was it, 8 weeks ago, they look awesome tonight. They did, but they played the Cowboys, it looked dreadful. Alright, here we go. 5.5 minutes to go. They still have to score twice. Here we go. I bet Mr. Streamer has some awesome parties. Oh. Starting starts to Storm always seem to slow down in the second half. No, Dolphins always seem to turn on in the second half. But alright, 5.5 minutes left to you guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. If you are new to these streams, this is not how the streams usually go. Just want to throw this out there. We don't usually sit here and make animal noises for the entire second half. Just throwing that out there. James says, I got Storm minus 6.5. Well, right now you're up, but you just better hope that the Storm can hold out because the Dolphins, they're coming home strong right now. Alright, Hamiso gives it off here to Kenny Brom. Good run by Kenny Brom. He should have been binned, though. He should have been binned. What do you think of the Cowboys? It's a very good question, mate. Very good question. Oh, good offload there. 6 again here for the Dolphins. Felice Kafusi gets his ball to the 35. Here we go. Here we go. Is that a one-on strip? Knock on back here for the Storm. Okay. Knock on for the Storm. Join for the NRL games, but stay with the animal sounds. Hey, this is Animal Kingdom over here. We should make our own Lion King on BKRsport. 5 minutes to go the game. I think the Cowboys got flogged. Did ya? Is that what you thought? I thought the Cowboys got robbed. They got robbed. Massive robbery. Auntie heard my phone. Love The Little Mermaid. We're going to go watch it with the kids. And now I sound like a mermaid. So they're going to challenge us here, the Storm, but I'm pretty certain this is a knock-on even the Storm. Yeah, I don't understand how you can challenge at advantage. Alright, so Penne coming in here. Jared Wallace getting the ball out. Oh, there's a touch there from Harry Grant. Oh, and from, is that Bronson Garlic? Yeah, Bronson Garlic touches it. So it's going to be knock-on Storm. Ref decided the Tigers game. Oh, yeah, John. Cowboys got robbed. Robbed hard. I sound like a Warriors fan. I sound like a Warriors fan at this point, mate. Pray for me. 4.5 minutes to go. Still time here for the Dolphins. Challenge unsuccessful. Correct Mundo. H. Simon. If the Dolphins win this game, my God. My goodness me. You are a mermaid. I am. Sean Garlick, second cousin's nephew. Thank you, Nath. Wires are always robbed. Exactly right, Lucas. Even when they win, they're robbed. Alright, so left their side here. Good run here by Marshall King! Oh, he couldn't get the offload away to Nicarima, was falling up underneath. That was a great run there from the scrum, however. Oh, he's lost the ball too. Oh, no, he had the ball, but he loses it at the 45 on first tackle. That is brutal for the Dolphins. Great run from Marshall King. But he comes down his shoulder here. Oh, yeah, that would have hurt. Yeah, that would have hurt. That would have hurt. Alex says Marshall King thought he was as good as Benji for a second. Hey, he's no Luke Brooks. How long left? There is 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here. I do not know what the bunk was talking about in the Tigers game. That was obviously a try Joe over Hangawi. It's crazy that was ripped off of him. Oh, Dolphins went for the real solid push there, but Storm still got the ball. Harry Grant gets his ball to the 45. Score is actually 24-16. What, does it not have that on the screen? Oh, yeah, score is 24-16, FYI, guys. This just for some reason, Flash Score hasn't updated it. Do all NRL teams have short names, or just the Warriors as Wars? The Warriors are Wars because they cry a lot. That's why. We found that out the other week, last week. Third tackle here. Belly aches him in the box, must be his birthday. Third tackle. Now, this is him on a day out, mate. He's happy as. Josh King gets his ball to the 10. Sean Hughes, this is often subject, but the Highlanders beat the Rebels tonight. Well, the Rebels are terrible. So, fourth tackle now, Harry Grant. How's the Fiji and Drew going? Actually, did they play? They played the other day, didn't they? What's Fiji and Drew doing right now? Fifth tackle, 10 meters out. Harry Grant left hand side to Munster. Munster kicks it through. Oh! Good pick up there by Jermaine Sarko. Wowee. They have to score on this set here, the Dolphins. They're still in it if they score. Branko Lee gets that to the 20. Second tackle. Going on a trip. Left hand side now. Get this ball out to the 35. They need to do something on this set, however. At the back here to Nicarima. Nicarima, short ball. Lemielu, prepare for the contact and get the pass away. Who's a rebel? I don't know, but... oh, that's a bad pass. Is that forward? No, apparently not. Ewan Aiken's still going here. Can he get the offload away? If he hadn't got the offload away, that would have been brilliant. Alright, so it's going to be fit tackle here. 45 metres out from the line. They go right-hand side to Nicarima. Nicarima here. Hail Mary. Out the bat. No! Oh! The Dolphins Storm is still with the ball here. Okay. Can the Storm score again? It still says 14, by the way. I'll alert the media, Lucas. Alert the media. I can't talk about it. It's Flash Score, mate. Storm winning is one I reckon since the start. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be 5 from 6 in my tips. The only tip that I got wrong was one that I definitely tipped. So it's going to be 45 metres out here from the Dolphins line. The only game I got wrong was that Rabbitohs-Eels game. It's the only game I got wrong. So they're 35 metres out from the line. Harry Grant, he's going to go right-hand side to Remus Smith. Inside the attack on 30 now. Third tackle. If they score again here, they'll be pretty happy. It's 1-12. Tonight, when you look at the ladder, you're going to see 5 teams on the top of the table. 5 teams are equal top of the table. Rabbitohs, Storm, Broncos, Sharks, and the Titans. So that's how it goes. You can't deny it. It's an amazing competition. I got 4 from 6 so far. Oh, you went the Roosters, didn't you, John? Well, you're going to be probably 5 from 8 because you're only going to get the Raiders game right tomorrow. Because if you've tipped the Bulldogs, you've already lost your tip, mate. You've already lost your tip. Don't be silly. Use the old nugget, John. Tip the Titans. Shout out to everyone who's tipped the Titans tomorrow. Congratulations on your winning tip. Ponga and Walsh for Origin. Not close. Ponga. So 30 seconds to go here the game. No one went the Cowboys. They went the Cowboys. Oh, I went the Tigers. Not all of us can be absolutely brainiacs, smart men like me, who support the 2023 Premiers and the Gold Coast Titans, and also, once again, the Dolphins are away here. It's game over, but if they can score to help their 40 games, no, they've lost the ball. Don't worry about that. Not everyone can be 5 from 6 right now and support a great team like the Gold Coast Titans, John McGrath. Don't worry, mate. Not everyone's like that. France did this year something else. It is. There we go, guys. Final score 24-16 to the Melbourne Storm. And Craig Bellamy looks incredibly happy right now. No, he doesn't. But they do win, so that means now that the top 5 teams on the table, Panthers, Rabbitohs, Sharks, Broncos, and the Storm are all on 16 points. The Dolphins have 14. The Raiders play tomorrow against Manly. They could go to the top of the table alongside all these other teams. They'd be in 6th position. However, if not, then there'll be Dolphins, Raiders, Warriors all on 14. Titans win tomorrow. They go to 14. Either way, point of the matter is that from 1st all the way down to 10th right now, it is a 4-point gap. It is insane. And then from 8th to last is currently a 4-point gap. There is technically only 4 wins between last and 1st. It is insane right now. Absolutely insane. But guys, obviously I'm going to jump off for now. I have to go to Sydney at 7 a.m. in the morning tomorrow to watch my Titans smack up the Doggies. So there will not be streams tomorrow because unfortunately Antonio is a little bitch boy and cannot stream. But we will be at the game. So if I see you there, I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday for the vlog. Also, there'll be a video that will come out. I'll probably stream early morning on Monday reacting to the State of Origin team lineups. That's what I'll probably do. But I appreciate you as usual. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.